From the campus of Carthage College in Kenosha, Wisconsin, it's CCIW football action this afternoon as the Carthage College Redmen on homecoming Saturday entertain the Illinois Wesleyan Titans. Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to Art Keller Field as we get set for our ball game here this afternoon. Carthage coming in with a record of 1-2. Illinois Wesleyan coming in with a record of 3-0. They are ranked number 20 in the American Football Coaches Association Division III poll. They are just simmering under the top 25 in the D3Football.com poll. This is the 60th meeting between these two schools as they do battle here this afternoon. Carthage winning the contest last year down in Bloomington as they capitalized on 4 takeaways in that ball game, scoring 2 touchdowns off of those takeaways and taking a 20-14 victory over the Illinois Wesleyan Titans in Bloomington. That snapped a 5-game losing skid to the Titans, so the Illinois Wesleyan coming in with a little bit of revenge on their mind here this afternoon. For the Carthage Redmen, they're coming off of a victory, a last-second victory, if you will, last weekend up at Lakeland College in Howards Grove, Wisconsin, as they came from behind, getting a safety and a touchdown. The touchdown coming off the feet of Lafayette McGarry in the final seconds of that contest, with 35 seconds to go, as a matter of fact. That gave the Redmen a 29-28 lead, and Lakeland had the opportunity to kick the game-winning field goal, a 40-yard field goal, which fell short in the end zone, and Carthage picked up their first win of the year. London Townsend was outstanding at running back last weekend. He had 12 carries for 99 yards and a 59-yard touchdown run, that coming on a 4th-and-1 play near midfield. So London Townsend continues to shine. The running game continues to shine for the Redmen, and they're getting the blocking up front. The offensive line has played extremely well, and they've been healthy all season long. That combination of Trussell and Alton on the left side, Godlewski at center, Blank and Rasnick on the right side have done an outstanding job providing the holes for this Redmen offense. And then you throw in the nice running of London Townsend and the development of Lafayette McGarry. McGarry, the freshman running back, averaging almost 6 yards per carry, scoring his first collegiate touchdown last weekend. So the offense continues to hum on the ground. They will need that here today. Ball control going to be the key here for the Redmen, as Illinois Wesleyan last time out, they're coming off of a bye week. They defeated Simpson College back on September 19th, 49-7 the final in that one. They amassed 532 yards of total offense in that contest. Sophomore quarterback Jack Warner was 16 of 28 for 256 yards, 2 touchdowns, while running for 27 yards on 8 carries and a rushing TD. Andrew Javorka had 3 catches for 73 yards, and all-conference senior Artie Kaken also caught a touchdown pass and a pair of touchdown passes and had 90 receiving yards in that contest last week. Artie Kaken, who was a first-team all-conference selection on special teams last year as a returner, was second-team all-conference in the at wide receiver a year ago. He's also one of 3 players on this team that were selected by the Division III All-Americans by USA College Football and American Football Networks. Kecken, along with the junior linebacker Sean Garvey, were chosen to the second team, and senior defensive back Kevin Slakowski was tabbed for the third team on that All-American list. For Illinois Wesleyan, as I said, they're coming in off of a big win over Simpson, and they too like to control on the ground. They are averaging almost 32 minutes of possession time. They're converting on third down, something that they had trouble with last year, and they are converting at a 50% clip coming into the game here today, among the league leaders in the CCIW through the non-conference schedule. They're third in scoring, averaging 44 points per game, and last year they averaged about 143 yards on the ground. This year, through 3 games, they are averaging 250 rushing yards per game. So this is a team that likes to get it done on the ground. One of the featured running backs today will be a Division I transfer, Maurice Shoemaker Gilmore. He's a 5'11", 210-pound junior. He comes in actually as a backup, and perhaps before the end of this season, he may be the starter at tailback. He is averaging 9.4 yards per carry and has 3 touchdowns on the season thus far. Austin Harrell is also a big load to bring down. Harrell, the other running back in that tandem, at 6'4", 205 pounds, is a load to bring down. He, too, averaging almost 6 yards per carry coming into the game here today, about 46 yards per ball game on the ground. And, of course, Jack Warner, their quarterback. We did not see him last year. Jack Warner, the sophomore out of Prospect Heights, Illinois, prepped at Hersey High School. He's another one that fell victim to illness and injury last year. That was part of the Illinois Wesleyan problem in conference play. And Warner was diagnosed with mononucleosis the week of the Carthage game and sat out 3 games, I should say, in that conference slate. So we'll see Warner today. He's completed almost 68% of his passes. He's thrown for 7 touchdowns, only 1 interception on the season. Defensively, the Titans, a 4-3 alignment, but really it's their linebacking core that is very, very good. Sean Garvey, as we mentioned, a preseason D3 All-American and first-team All-Conference selection a year ago. At linebacker, Luke Roth leads the team in tackles with 19 tackles. He'll be a load in there to try and avoid. And then their secondary, very, very good. Tyrell Bolden at cornerback has 1 interception already, and Kevin Slawkowski also an interception this season for the Titans. So it's going to be a battle down the stretch here for this contest today. Redmond, I think the key here for Carthage, ball control. They need to carry the offense, convert on 3rd down, extend drives. That is the name of the game today for the Redmond. Get that ground game established. And for Illinois Wesleyan, look for them to throw out all the stops here today. I look for them to get off to a quick start, try and get on top of this Redmond team early and throttle them early and keep coming at them and try and keep the crowd out of this one here today, as we're expecting a pretty decent crowd here for homecoming for this contest. Again, it's the 60th meeting between these two schools. Illinois Wesleyan with the 39-20 advantage coming into this contest here today. Well, we'll pause. We'll take a 60 break, and when we come back, we'll visit with Mike Yeager, head football coach for the Carthage Redmen, our In the Tunnel segment. Coming your way next as our broadcast continues from Keller Field. This is Carthage Redmond football on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP. Time now for In the Tunnel as we get set for homecoming here this afternoon at Keller Field. Carthage entertaining Illinois Wesleyan, and joined now by head football coach Mike Yeager. And we reached the conference first game of the conference season. Let's talk a little bit about the non-conference. Where do you see this team as we head into conference play here today?
Well, I think we're becoming a better football team. We got to become more consistent, but we're becoming a better football team. And I think in the non-conference we've learned to establish the run a little bit, and that's helped us defensively. Our biggest crutch has been giving up the big plays, and we got to do a better job with that. But I think that's the nature of the beast with college football these days. So we just got to do a better job in that. But like I said, I think we're better than where we started, and I think we're ready to go for conference.
I was going to say, everything kind of starts with the offense getting going, running the football. You were able to establish that against Lakeland, win the time of possession, which was key in that ball game.
Yeah, going into it, that's what we wanted to do because they have such an explosive offense. So we needed to make sure that we could try to do that the best we could, and we did. Our tailbacks, I think tailbacks had 33, 35 carries for 240 yards. That's a pretty good day, so that's helped.
Individually, London Townsend had a breakout game, I thought. Lafayette McGeary, the go-ahead touchdown late with less than a minute to go. So some guys that you were expecting to be counting on stepped up.
Yeah, they did. And, we've got some good young talent at that tailback position and some good young offensive linemen, so it allows them to be successful as a unit. And, like I said, it's really helped our offense.
Defensively, I thought Cedric Fry has made such an impression on me here through the first 3 weeks. Has he caught your eye as well?
Well, he got our defensive game ball. He played great. He was 100% assignment, 94% technique, which is unbelievable for a defensive lineman. I think he had 3 quarterback hurries, 2 sacks, a couple tackles on top of that. Played great. And obviously we need him to keep coming and become a force.
So now we get into today's game, Illinois Wesleyan. They've had a week off. I always ask you this question, and it always seems to put, I think, teams behind a little bit when they have a full 2 weeks to prepare.
Oh, for sure. They've had the advantage. They should be healthy. They should know our schemes inside and out. So it just makes it a little bit more pressure on us, but that's nature of the beast in terms of the scheduling. So you can't worry about that. You just got to go out there and try to do the best you can.
Looking at the Titans, I think a balanced offense might be an appropriate term there. They're getting good play out of their quarterback, Jack Warner. He's healthy. He's back healthy, running that offense. But their running game has been really superb. I think they're averaging about 250 yards per game.
Yeah, they run the ball very, very well. They've got a 1A transfer from Central Michigan, an actual scholarship kid. So he's a pretty good darn player, and they've got another big kid that rotates in with them. The quarterback play of Jack, they got Artie Chechen, who's been an all-league receiver. So they've got great balance, a solid offensive line. They really put you in a lot of issues defensively. So, it's not a situation where you're going to probably shut this team out. You just got to try to contain them as best you can because they're an explosive offense. They're averaging, I think, 45 points a game. So we've got a great challenge today for us.
And that challenge going to be establishing something early.
Yeah, offensively, if we can run the ball and keep their offense off the field, that's the best defense you can play. And then defensively, we've got to slow down the run game. We can't, like I said, we're not going to hold them to 0 yards like we did last week, but we've got to slow it down, and we've got to make sure we're in the proper position when they do take shots deep in the play action game.
The key, I think, might be early downs, winning the early down, first and second down, to keep you in third and manageable, because third downs have been an issue. Last week, not so much, but the first 2 ball games, really trying to extend drives.
Well, there's no doubt once you win those first and second downs, you make third down a little bit longer. As you can see, last week we were much better on third down because of the situation. It was more 3rd, 6, 7, 8, and 9. If we get in those situations, then we got a chance to be pretty darn good.
Special teams, McCann leading the league in punting, coming into conference play starting this week as far as yardage and dropping them inside the 20. It got at least a weapon there.
He's done great. He won a competition in camp, and he's averaging 42. I think our net is actually 44. We're actually getting negative yardage on return, so you can't do much better than that. Our return game has been solid. It still needs to be more consistent because I feel like we should have more hits. We're getting 1 or 2 hits a game. I think we need to be 4 or 5 hits a game. With the return games, and our coverage game has continued to be solid. So special teams has been nice so far. We just need to continue to do that.
Leads us now into our Riley Construction Blueprints for Success. Draw it up. How do we get a win here today against Illinois Wesleyan?
Kind of hit on it already. Offensively, we got to be able to run the ball effectively. That means staying in manageable down and distance situations. We've got to be able to take advantage of the passing game when we have those opportunities to take a couple shots, which we will. And defensively, we've got to slow down the run game and be in the right place in the play action passes. If we do those 4 things, we'll have a great day.
Our Blueprints for Success brought to you by Riley Construction. Let them help you with their construction needs and celebrating 50 years in business this year. Coach, go get them.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Head football coach Mike Yeager in the tunnel as Carthage gets set to take on Illinois Wesleyan this afternoon, part of homecoming here at Keller Field and the conference opener for the CCIW.
Philosophy of the football program is win the day, which is excelling to be your best in all areas every single day.
We're dream makers here. We fulfill dreams academically, athletically, and as a whole person. We have some of the best athletes. We have some of the best teams and probably have some of the best Division III athletic facilities in the country. All of this is trying to help students overcome challenges to help them prepare for those challenges that are going to face them the rest of their lives.
First and foremost, that they take their academics really serious. They're competitive people, and that they love football. If they are about those 3 things, they'll have a great experience at Carthage.
It's really intense, all the workouts that we do, and it's all for a reason, preparing you for your life ahead after school.
My goals are that they become the best football player that they can become on the field, off the field academically. I want them to graduate in 4 years and go on to be successful in whatever endeavor they try to go into.
Come in ready, mentally and physically. You show up ready and prepared, then you know that you're ready to play. They know you're ready to play, and then you'll eventually get the chance you deserve.
So if you're looking to play at the top level of Division III athletics, you won't find a better college.
John Weiser back with you live from Keller Field in Kenosha. An overcast sky here this afternoon. Windy conditions, temperatures in the low 50s as we get set for football this afternoon. The homecoming game between Carthage College and Illinois Wesleyan. Let's give you the starting lineups this afternoon for the visitors from Bloomington, Illinois, under head coach Norm Esch, now in his 29th season as head coach at Illinois Wesleyan. 180, 96-1 his record. He's in the top 20 of active coaches in Division III as far as win total is concerned. At left tackle, it'll be Lucas Diller, a 6'6", 285-pound senior out of Chatsworth, Illinois. The left guard will be Frank Toland, a 6'4" senior out of Mokina. Mike Mulcrone will start at center, a 6', 255-pound sophomore out of Skokie. Connor Melvin at right guard, 6'2", 260, a sophomore from Lamont, Illinois. And the Titans' right tackle will be Nick Manfredini. Manfredini, 6'4", 240, a sophomore out of Morton, Illinois. The tight end will be Quincy Butler, 6'3", 210, a junior out of Flossmoor, Illinois. The wide receivers, Andrew Javorka, 6'2", 190-pound senior out of Chicago. And Artie Kakin, 6'2", 200-pound senior out of Arlington Heights, Illinois. The starting tailback this afternoon will be Austin Harrell. Harrell, 6'4", 205-pound junior out of Washington, Illinois. The fullback will be Anthony Roberts, 5'7", 185, a senior out of Flossmoor, Illinois. And the quarterback today will be Jack Warner. Warner, a 5'10", 165-pound sophomore out of Hersey High School at Prospect Heights, Illinois. Defensively for Illinois Wesleyan, a 4-3 alignment. They will start at a defensive end, Donnie Nordstrom. Nordstrom, 6'1", 225, a junior out of Park Ridge. Will Hargrove at defensive tackle, 6'2", 260, a senior out of Troy, Illinois. The nose tackle will be Will James, 6', 270-pound senior from Champaign. And defensive end Jamal Jackson, 6'2", 230, a junior out of Calumet Park, Illinois. The three linebackers, Luke Roth at 5'11", 225, a sophomore out of Naperville, leads the team in tackles with 19. Sean Garvey, first team all-conference a year ago, 6', 220, a junior out of Glenview, Illinois, a preseason D3 All-American by USA College Football. Tyler Fahey rounds out the linebacking corps, 6'1", 235, a junior out of Park Ridge. The secondary, Tyrell Bolden. Bolden, 6', 190, a senior out of Springfield, Illinois. The free safety, Kevin Slakowski. Slakowski, 5'11", 180, a senior from Mokina, also second team All CCIW a year ago. Brenton Wilkie will start at strong safety, 6'2", 210, a sophomore from Springfield. And Ben Bowie at a corner, 5'10", 180, a senior out of Robbins, Illinois. That is the Illinois Wesleyan starting lineup this afternoon. For the Carthage College Redmen under head coach Mike Yeager, now in his fourth season at the helm, it will be at left tackle Isaiah Trussell, a 6'3", 320-pound sophomore out of Racine, the Real School in Racine, Wisconsin. Jacob Alton out of left guard, a 5'11", 260 senior out of Loveland, Ohio. Joe Godlewski starts at center, a 6', 260-pound sophomore from Indianapolis. Right guard, Kevin Blank. Blank, 6', 265, a senior out of Neenah. The right tackle, Rocco Raznick, 6'2", 260, a junior out of Downers Grove South High School. The tight end this afternoon will be Javier Rhodes, 6'2", 225, a junior out of Chicago. The wide receivers, James Cobbs III, 5'11", 190, a sophomore out of Urbana, Illinois, leads the team in receptions with 14. Marcus Hines, the junior, 6'1", 210, a senior out of Green Bay, Wisconsin, Green Bay Southwest. The fullback this afternoon, Mark Clark, 5'7", 227, a senior. And the starting tailback this afternoon will be London Townsend. Townsend, a 5'10", 180-pound junior out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin Lutheran High School. The quarterback this afternoon will be Bobby Suchecki. Suchecki, 6'3", 230, a sophomore out of Rolling Meadows, Illinois. Defensively for the Redmen, Dustin Haas, the defensive coordinator, has a 4-3 alignment. It'll be Terrence Allen at defensive end, 6'4", 230, a senior. Patrick Pervin, 6'4", 250, a sophomore from nearby Grant Community High School. The defensive tackle, Cedric Fry, he has played extremely well early on. Fry with 3 sacks, amongst the league leaders in that category. 6'1", 295, a freshman out of Urbana, Illinois. And Pete Laughlin, the other defensive end, 6'2", 225, a sophomore from Oswego, Illinois. A very good linebacking core. Will Fairchild, 6', 210, a senior from Land O'Lakes, Florida. Greg Money, 5'11", 215, a junior out of Palatine, second team All-Conference a year ago. And KJ Simpson, 6'1", 215, a junior out of Blue Island, leads the team in tackles with 21 coming into the game here today. The secondary, Virgil Young at a corner, 5'9", 160, a freshman from Lake Bluff, Illinois. Returned an interception for a touchdown a few weeks back against Olivet College. Richard Motter moving over to safety this season, 6', 180, a junior out of Dayton, Ohio. Chantrell Garner, 5'11", 185, a sophomore out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin Lutheran High School. And the other corner will be Joey Pauza. Pauza, 5'9", 150, a sophomore from Island Lake, Illinois. That rounds out your starting lineup for the Carthage College Redmen this afternoon. Well, conference play opens up today. And in the CCIW, games going on this afternoon. Just one other game this afternoon. That's down in Chicago, as North Park will entertain nationally ranked Wheaton in the conference opener. Later on this evening, a pair of 6 o'clock kickoffs down in Decatur. Milliken will play host to North Central. And also at 6 o'clock in Rock Island tonight, Augustana will play host to Elmhurst. That's where we'll be next week. And just a note for next week's ball game, that is a 2 o'clock kick from Elmhurst. And we'll be with you at 1:30 next Saturday afternoon with our pregame. That's an hour later than normal. That is the Blue Jays homecoming game down in Elmhurst. That's next Saturday, a 2 o'clock kick with a 1:30 broadcast along the way here on WLIP and on the stream at WLIP.com. So the Redmen with a win last season, 20-10 down in Bloomington, getting 14 points off turnovers. Be interesting to see how Illinois Wesleyan comes out here today. Trying to exact some revenge here. Should be an exciting contest. Glad you're with us this afternoon. We're going to be graced with Beverly Keller here this afternoon, the wife of legendary Carthage football coach Art Keller. She's going to be presenting the game ball here in just a couple of minutes. She's down on the field watching the team make its way out of the locker room tunnel. Illinois Wesleyan has made their way out onto the field. Captains for the Redmen getting set to make their way to the center of the field. Rocco Zaccaro along with Dan Pauscher, Javier Rhodes, and Kevin Blank are captains today for the Redmen. For Illinois Wesleyan, the captains are Artie Kaken, along with Will James, Sean Garvey, and Kevin Slakowski. So the captains getting set to meet at the middle of the field for the coin flip this afternoon. Our officiating crew is headed up by referee Jeremy Mancia. The umpire this afternoon is Bob Hansen. The line judge, or head linesman, I should say, Brett Anderson. The line judge, Jack Shanahan. The back judge, Larry Babcock. Field judge is Ryan Wessenhofer, and the side judge is Sean McLaughlin here this afternoon as the Redmen take the field, wearing the all-red here this afternoon. The red jerseys, the red pants, white numerals, white and black striping, and the red helmets. Carthage has won the toss. They have deferred to the second half.
Carthage College has won a toss.
They will receive.
Shake hands.
Carthage will get the football here this afternoon. Thought they might go on defense, but they won the coin flip. They will get the ball to start our ball game here this afternoon. Illinois Wesleyan in the white jerseys, green numerals, green pants, green helmets. We're going to enjoy our national anthem this afternoon. Austin Mersdorf, a student here at Carthage College, will sing our national anthem.
Sophomore, Austin Mersdorf from Waukesha, Wisconsin.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Carthage sophomore Austin Mersdorf with our national anthem out of Waukesha. Nice job, nicely done. That gets the crowd in the mood. And now Beverly Keller making her way in the corner of the end zone is going to present today's game ball to head football coach Mike Yeager. She has done so. So homecoming officially underway here this afternoon under cloudy skies, windy conditions, temperatures in the low 50s this afternoon, but that wind gusting out of the east at 30 miles per hour creates kind of a swirling wind here. That'll be a crosswind coming here from near sideline to far sideline as you view it and as we view it here from the press box at Art Keller Field. Carthage won the toss. They will receive. They will defend the south goal here in the first quarter. That would be the goal to my left. Going back to receive the kick here this afternoon will be Richard Motter and Tristan Peterson. Set to do the kicking for the Illinois Wesleyan. It will be Michael Kelly. We'll tee it up middle of the 35-yard line to our right. So glad you're with us this afternoon on AM 1050 WLIP Kenosha, as well as on the stream at WLIP.com. Welcome all of you watching on the Carthage video stream here this afternoon. Settle in. We should have a good contest here this afternoon. Exciting NCAA Division III football from Kenosha. Motter and Peterson standing at the goal line. Kelly has it teed up middle of the 35-yard line. And the run-up and the kick, a high end-over-end kick. Motter will track down, far sideline at the 5, to the 10, up the numerals 20, 25, 30, breaks it to the outside to the 40. And Kelly, the kicker, brings him down at the 45-yard line. A 40-yard return for Motter. And so the Redmen will have set up shop at their own 45-yard line on their first offensive possession. Bobby Suchecki, the quarterback, leading them out, completing 41% of his passes, has thrown 3 touchdown passes on the season. Marcus Hines will line up to the far side. James Cobbs to the near side at wide receiver. London Townsend, the single back. Slot receiver is Bezrick here to the near side. 1st and 10 Redmen at their own 44. And Suchecki will give it to London Townsend. Picks his way across the 45, diving out to the 46-yard line. Townsend making the carry that time. Sean Garvey there to make the stop defensively for the Titans. Up front for the Redmen, it's Isaiah Trussell at left tackle, Jacob Alton at left guard, Joe Godlewski at center, Kevin Blank at right guard, and Rocco Rasnick at right tackle. From the left hash mark at the 47-yard line, it'll be 2nd down and 7 for the Redmen. Cobbs comes in motion near side. They fake the jet sweep, give it to Townsend. He runs left side. Townsend gets to the 49-yard line where he is driven back there. Tyler Fahey was in there on the stop for the Titans. We'll give him forward progress to the 48-yard line. Titans not fooled there. So passing down here for the Redmen, 3rd down and 6 for Carthage. Hines split to the near side, Cobbs to the far side. They'll line up Clark, the fullback, in a wing here to the near side, alongside Javier Rhodes, the tight end. Single back is Townsend. Now Clark in motion. Suchecki from the pistol. Play action fake. Comes back, throws it to the near side. Caught out across the 46-yard line by Marcus Hines. He goes down immediately right in front of Bolden. And it'll be a 1st down for the Redmen as they convert their first 3rd down of the afternoon. It has been a bone of contention this season for the Redmen. They have struggled on 3rd down, and that's good to see that conversion there down to the Titan 45-yard line. First and 10 Carthage at the Titan 45, right hash mark going left to right. This time they'll toss it to Calderero. Calderero running left side with a hole, gets it down to the 40-yard line before he is driven back there. Sean Garvey getting in there to make the tackle, but a nice 5-yard run by Calderero on the toss sweep to the left side with Suchecki lined up under center that time. So now manageable. Carthage staying ahead of the sticks here. Townsend back in now at tailback. Alexander Lemon at a wide receiver now, coming into the ball game at the far side. Miklas lined up here to the near side with Bazarek in a slot near side. 2nd and 5 from the 40. And Suchecki will give it to Townsend. Townsend up the middle inside the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Be short of the 1st down, a gain of 3. It'll bring up 3rd and 2. Give the tackle to Will James, the nose tackle for the Titans. So 3rd down and 2 from the Titan 37-yard line. From the pistol is Suchecki. They'll bark out a signal. Now they'll look to the sideline and change the play. Lemon lined up in a slot here the near side with Miklas. Clark in motion, the fullback to the left. They'll give it to Townsend, trying to get the edge on the left side. Leans forward, gets out of bounds, going to be short of the 1st down. Good play defensively by Kevin Slakowski. Forced Townsend, I should say, to cut to the outside a little bit further than he wanted to, and it's going to be stopped for no gain. So it'll be 4th and 2 here for the Redmen. 1 for 2 on 3rd downs this afternoon, going for it here on 4th down. So Carthage will try and convert here on 4th down. From the Titan 37-yard line, 4th and 2. Offset I formation. The fullback Clark, the tailback Townsend. They'll give it to Townsend. Townsend trying to pick his way through. Breaks through inside the 30. 25-20. Inside the 20 and brought down from behind at the 19-yard line. Ben Bowie tripped him up by the ankles that time. Got him down at the 19, make it the 18-yard line. So a 19-yard run on 4th and 2. Last week on 4th and 1, you recall Townsend took it in 59 yards for the touchdown. Now Tristan Peterson in at tailback. Opening drive, 10:45 to go here, 1st quarter. No score, but Carthage in the red zone. Javier Rhodes in motion to the left. Suchecki, play action fake, drops back, now scrambles to his right, has a running lane. Inside the 15 to the 10. Down to the 9-yard line, and down he goes there. Bobby Suchecki on a scamper around the right side takes it down to the 9-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd down and 1. All the receivers covered that time as Suchecki went play action fake. Had sense enough to take it on the run. 2nd and 1. I formation, Peterson the tailback, Clark the fullback. Under center is Suchecki from the 9-yard line. Now he'll change the play, look to the sideline. Hines split here to the near side, Cobbs to the far side. Now Hines in motion right to left. He'll give it to Townsend. Townsend will get the first down inside of the 7-yard line, down to about the 6. Check that, Tristan Peterson on the carry. He was able to take that down. So a gain of 3 down to the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal Redmond here. 9.5 minutes to go in our first quarter. Opening drive of the ball game here for the Redmen. Offset eye. Suchecki gonna run, now stops at the line of scrimmage trying to scramble. He's going to be pulled down from behind. Justin Krakowski, the defensive tackle, a sophomore in there ahead of Will Hargrove, able to get in and make the stop for the Titans. It'll be a loss back to the 8-yard line, a loss of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 8. Townsend 5 carries for 26 yards on this drive. Peterson is in at the tailback, however, here on 2nd and goal from the 8. Peterson will get the call up the middle, inside the 5. Goes Peterson before he is brought down there. Luke Roth was in on that stop. Right at the 5-yard line, so 3rd and goal from the 5. A nice drive here. Redmond chewing some time down. 8:15 to go here, first quarter. They've taken this opening possession on the nice kickoff return by Motter out to the 44-yard line, and now a timeout signaled here. And stopping play will be Illinois Wesleyan. Timeout Wesleyan coming with 8:06 to go here in the quarter in a scoreless ball game, but an impressive drive here for the Redmen. Suchecki has thrown just 1 pass on this drive. Hines with the catch. That converted a 3rd down. Townsend, as I said, 5 carries for 26 yards thus far on this drive. So timeout taken by the defense here, Illinois Wesleyan. Third and goal from the 5 here for Carthage. Peterson in at tailback. Cobbs in motion. Suchecki going to throw to the fullback Clark, and he's denied at the end zone as Bolden turned him away at the 1-yard line. He made the catch at the 3, and as he turned to go upfield, Bolden was right there to put him to the turf. So it'll be 4th and goal from the 1. Good effort there by Bolden to get to Clark. They're on their feet here on the near sideline trying to encourage Carthage. 4th and goal from the 1. Suchecki will work in under center. Cobbs comes in motion. Handoff. Peterson running hard. Peterson to the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown Carthage College. Tristan Peterson, the 1-yard touchdown run. Plunging over from the 1-yard line, and the Redmen take the early 6-0 lead. An impressive 56-yard drive, taking nearly half of this first quarter away. Lance Unland on to attempt the extra point. Hines will hold. Good snap, ball down. Kick is on the way, and the kick is good. 7-0 Redmond. Drive that took 7.5 minutes of this first quarter clock. And it was Peterson capitalizing on the 4th and goal from the 1. Redmond converted 2 4th downs and 2 3rd downs on this drive and punch it in from 1 yard out. Peterson with the touchdown run. And so Carthage on the board early here. Lozano and Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore are the deep men here for Illinois Wesleyan. And the run up and the kick by Riley. It's a low line drive that Shoemaker will let bounce at the 10. Picks it up there near side to the 15 to the 20. And he gets across the 25 to the 26-yard line. Getting down there in special teams, KJ Simpson able to wrap him up. So they'll mark it at the 26-yard line, and that's where Illinois Wesleyan will start their first possession this afternoon. Jack Warner at quarterback, 5'10", 165, a sophomore out of Prospect Heights, Illinois. And it will be Shoemaker-Gilmore in at the tailback spot to open things up here this afternoon. Kakin, the wide receiver, lined up in a slot right side. From the pistol is Warner. He'll take the snap. He'll fake the handoff. Met in the backfield. Penalty markers thrown as getting in there right away on a blitz for the Redmen defensively. That was Terrence Allen, but I believe Allen grabbed a face mask, our first penalty this afternoon.
Personal foul, face mask, defense number 3, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Terrence Allen, as he tried to reach out on Warner, grabbed the face mask. You could see it plainly on the replay. Yanked the head of Warner that time, so to move the ball out to the 41-yard line. They would have had him for a 5-yard loss. Instead, it's a 15-yard penalty. And that is what has hurt the Redmen this year. Mental and the physical mistakes. From the 41, 1st and 10 Titans. Warner again from the pistol. Wants to throw. Looking right. Now scrambling right. On the chase. Dumps it out. Completes the pass out to the tight end. As making the catch out there on that far side for a gain of 6. It's Jamar Geary, I believe. And so it'll be a 2nd and 4. High snap brings it down. Shoemaker-Gilmore picking his way around the left side. Penalty marker down. This will be caught right back for a hold as Shoemaker-Gilmore wrapped up out of bounds by Motter at the 30-yard line, but this will be coming back. There was a hold right at the point of attack. I think I'm looking at the replay right there. As being tossed to the turf was Chantrell Garner. Andrew Javorka, who was the wide receiver responsible for the safety Garner that time, had him by the jersey and threw him to the turf. So a 10-yard penalty moves the ball back to the Titan 40-yard line. It'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Again, working from the pistol. Kakin comes in motion near side. Play action fake. Warner wants to throw. Now Warner's going to go down. Terrence Allen getting the sack. Allen with a sack back at the 33-yard line. There'll be a loss of 7 on the play. Came in clean from the left side, throwing Warner to the turf. Beat the right side. Nick Manfredini's the right tackle on that side, and was able to beat him around the right end. So a loss back to the 33-yard line. It'll make it a 3rd and 18 for the Titans. Warner again will work from the pistol. Anthony Roberts lined off his left hip, I should say. Now goes in motion. Warner wants the snap. Penalty markers at the start. This play whistled dead. We've got a false start penalty here on Illinois Wesleyan. So the Titans with some mistakes here early on.
52, 5-yard penalty.
5-yard penalty.
Frank Tolan, the left guard, called for the false start penalty, the senior out of Mokina, Illinois. So now a 3rd and 23. Now don't give up the big play. That's been the problem for the Redmen this year, the big plays off 3rd down. Roberts in the backfield. They'll stack 3 receivers to the right. Warner rolling to his right, now on the scramble, steps up, fires it downfield, ball in the air, and it is intercepted! Picking it off as Chantrell Garner jumped in front of Artie Kakin. Penalty marker thrown there as well. This might be an interference call, so hold the phone as Garner comes away with the pick. Not sure where this is on, let's see. It's going to be an offensive pass interference on Kakin. He tried to push Chantrell Garner away, but Garner came up with the interception. So it'll be Carthage ball at their own 21-yard line, getting the takeaway, something that the Redmen have had trouble doing this year. Now a -7 on the turnover takeaway chart. First takeaway of the ball game. 4:49 to go here, first quarter, a 7-0 Redmen lead, and they get the turnover on the Chantrell Garner pick. Garner's first of the season. So the Redmen offense goes back to work here. They'll have Lafayette McGeary at a tailback. The freshman scored the game-winning touchdown last week against Lakeland College. Cobbs goes in motion to the left. Suchecki will work from the pistol. He'll take the snap, turn, and hand off to McGeary. Bounces it around left side with a running room out to the 25-yard line before he is stood up and driven back there. Lafayette McGeary, his first carry this afternoon. Kevin Slakowski in there on the stop. Be a gain of 5, 2nd down and 5 upcoming. The ball at the 26-yard line. Now they'll take McGeary out. They'll bring Townsend in. He'll line up as a wide receiver here with Cobbs in a slot to the near side. And this is a running play. This is Anselmo, the quarterback, able to break a tackle across the 40, 45, across midfield, and he's wrestled down there. Nick Anselmo in on this play, and a late penalty marker down as well. Sean Garvey wrestled him down and was giving him the business as he was unpiling. I think this will be 15 more yards here against Illinois Wesleyan. Garvey wrestled Anselmo down to the turf, and as they tried to get up, gave him an extra shove.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Defense, number 54. 15-yard penalty in the run. Automatic.
So Garvey with the tackle and also 15 more for rolling Anselmo. Now Suchecki back in. So add 15 more after that nice run by Anselmo. And it will be 1st and 10 Carthage at the Titan 32-yard line. Suchecki will work from the pistol, has McGeary in the backfield. Cobbs and Hines, your wideouts. Play action fake over the middle. Javier Rhodes with the catch, diving to the turf inside the 20. They'll rule him down at the 16-yard line. Gain of 16 and a 1st down for Javier Rhodes. His first reception this afternoon, the tight end, a 6'2 junior out of Chicago. Just running a little slant route that time. He was lined up here on the right side. Angled his way over the middle near the hash mark to make that catch and dove down to the 16-yard line. 1st down Redmen at the Titans 16. Carthage with a 7-0 lead. 3:20 to go here, first quarter. Calderero, the single back now, in at tailback for the Redmen. Suchecki will toss it to Calderero, working the sweep here near side. Cuts it inside the 15, down to the 13-yard line. Gain of 3 that time for Sam Calderero. Able to make a nice run that time. Ben Bowie in on the stop for the Titans. We'll mark it at the 12-yard line. 2nd down and 6. McGeary now back in at tailback. Suchecki with the hard count. Now we'll turn and look. Alexander Lemon in as a slot receiver here to the near side along with Miklas. And they'll give it to McGeary. McGeary going to be met in the backfield and wrapped up there. Luke Roth in there on the stop, able to make the play. It'll be a loss of 2 back to the 15-yard line, make it a loss of 3. And it'll bring up a 3rd and long here for the Redmen. So it'll be 3rd and 9 at the 15-yard line. This started with the Chantrell Garner interception, then the run by Anselmo, and the 15-yard penalty on Garvey after the run. So they'll go with Bazarek in a slot to the left side. Cobb split out here the near side. Suchecki wants to throw. Now under pressure and down he goes. Wrapped up on the play by Sean Garvey. Garvey with the sack, his first of the year out of Glenview, Illinois. They'll move it back to the 23-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down. The Redmen appear to be going for it here. Minute 25 to go here in the first quarter. A 7-0 Redmen lead, facing a 4th and 17 from the Titan 23. See if Carthage will take the play clock down here. Appears to be what's going to happen here. Play clock will be at 10 as they get to the line of scrimmage. Play clock at 5. Suchecki surveying the line of scrimmage. Just beat the play clock as they'll pass it here, looking for Cobbs. Back of the end zone. Ball is tipped away. Incomplete. And the Redmen fail to convert here on the interception by Chantrell Garner. Knocking it away that time was Timmy Smith, the nickelback back there out of Louisville, Kentucky. Smith knocking that one away from Cobbs. And so the Titans will take over on downs at their own 23-yard line. 52 seconds to go here in a fast first quarter from Keller Field. Carthage leading 7-0. Opportunity by the wayside here, and the big play there was the sack taken by Suchecki. If perhaps he could have just thrown that one away, perhaps a field goal would have been in order there, but because of the windy conditions here, Redmen opted to forego the field goal, went for it on 4th down and failed. Warner will work from the pistol. As Maurice Shoemaker Garner in the backfield, they'll hand it off to Kakin coming around in the jet sweep. Not fooled though, being thrown around like a rag doll. KJ Simpson able to toss Kakin down for a short gain. May have lost a yard actually. They'll spot the ball back near the 21-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2. Nice job by KJ Simpson. You recall he got the safety last week, getting the quarterback in the end zone. That started the Redmen on the comeback trail late in that ball game against Lakeland. 30 seconds to go here in the quarter. 2nd down and 11. Play action fake. They'll swing a wheel route back to Kakin, and Kakin will be wrestled down just across the 25, make it the 26-yard line. Pete Laughlin able to bring him down. It'll be a gain of 5, and the Titans will let the clock run here. Facing 3rd down and about 5 from the 28-yard line. Our first quarter will come to an end here at Keller Field in Kenosha with your score: Carthage 7, Illinois Wesleyan nothing. You're listening to Redmen football on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP. 3rd and 5. Titans going for it here, and the pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, Adam Mullers. Mullers, the 6'2 junior out of Wooddale, Illinois, covered by Motter on the play. So Titans will be forced to punt it away here. Carthage defense again coming up with a superb stop. Connor Higgins on the punt, averages about 35 yards a kick. Gets a good snap. Gets a low line drive away here. Bazarek will catch over his shoulder, making a fair catch at the 38-yard line. 34-yard punt, no return. It'll be Carthage ball at their own 38-yard line, just underway here in the second quarter. Carthage with 96 yards of offense, Illinois Wesleyan with 7 thus far. Suchecki 3 for 4 for 27 yards. London Townsend 5 carries for 26, the leader on the ground for the Redmen. He's back in there now at tailback. Suchecki at quarterback. Hines and Cobbs to the right side with Cobbs in the slot. 1st and 10 from the 38. And they'll hand it off to Cobbs on the jet sweep, trying to come around near side. Cuts it back inside the 40, out to the 41-yard line, a gain of 3. Ben Bowie with a nice job there to seal off the end here, able to make the play on the stop for the Titans. So a gain of 3, 2nd and 7 for the Redmen. And I've been impressed. Carthage been able to move the football here this season. It's been the mistakes that have cost them, the turnovers and penalties that have hindered drives this year. Now Clark, the fullback, in motion on 2nd and 7. The give is to Townsend. Breaks a tackle. Breaks it outside. Spinning out to the 49-yard line and brought down on the play. Matt Campbell finally wrestled Townsend down near the 49-yard line. They'll give him full forward progress, a gain of 8, and a first down for the Redmen. And that's been the key. You look at the time of possession here. Redmen have burned 11 and a half minutes in that first quarter of possession time. That was key. You heard Mike Yeager mention that in the tunnel feature. Needed to control the ball here, and so far the Redmen have done so. Give us to Townsend again, going around the right side. Townsend with a hole, 45, inside the 40, wrestled down at the 38-yard line. London Townsend with another strong run. The junior out of Wisconsin Lutheran High School picks up another first down. Campbell again with the stop. 15-yard rip that time for London Townsend. And again, up front, the Redmen are just doing a tremendous job blocking. I love this offensive line. Trussell, Alton, Godlewski, Blank, and Rasnick. Those guys get some props out there. Camden Cotter out there now to right tackle. Hines in motion. This time it's Peterson. Peterson coming back left, cuts it at the hash mark, spins forward, and gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that's about it. Good stop by Sean Garvey that time. Garvey, the linebacker, a preseason D3 All-American selection from USA College Football. Small gain of 2 here for Peterson. 2nd down and 8 from the Titan 36. Bazarek will now come in as a slot to the right side, along with Hines. Now comes in motion to the left. He'll line up in the slot left side with Cobbs. And they'll throw it outside, and it's short hops Cobbs, incomplete. Wouldn't have been much of a gain. Tyler Fahey was there defensively. Suchecki just did not step into that throw. Again, some technique things that need to be worked out with Suchecki. Has a tendency to throw off the back foot, and that time didn't step into the throw, and that's why it came up short on Cobbs. So 3rd and 8, Redmen at the Titan 36-yard line. We're just underway, second quarter. Carthage leading 7-0. 1-yard touchdown run by Tristan Peterson. 4 receivers, double slots here for the Redmen. Suchecki now on the scramble to the right, now scrambles left, throws left, and throws it out of bounds, incomplete. He's coming back to the near side. looking for Kyrie Sago, the freshman out of Champaign, in as a wide receiver. The incomplete pass brings up 4th down. We also have a penalty marker on the play here.
Holding, offense, number 79. 10-yard penalty, still 3rd down.
So holding call on Isaiah Trussell. 10 yards from the spot of the foul will move the football back to the Titan 46-yard line. So 3rd and 18 for the Redmen. Sago will stay in as a wide receiver. He and Bazarek and Lemon lined up, or excuse me, Miklas lined up to the right side. Cobb's single receiver getting single coverage here by Bowie to the near side. 3rd and 18. They'll swing Townsend out of the backfield on a swing pass, makes the catch down the far sideline inside the 40 and taken out of bounds by Campbell near the 36-yard line. So a gain of 10 will come up short of the 1st down. It'll bring up a 4th and 8. Suchecki will come off the field and Zelmo on the field now. A little quarterback rotation here. Townsend will line up as a wide receiver near side with Cobbs in a slot near side. Empty backfield here on 4th and 8 for Anselmo. He might just try and draw Titans offside here. See if they snap the football. Clark now in motion, the fullback to the right. They will snap it. Anselmo with a quick kick, just going to pooch kick it. Trying to get down there is Cobbs. It'll bounce inside the 10, roll forward, and dead at the 6-yard line. A 30-yard punt and a quick kick by Anselmo will pin the Titans back. 11.5 minutes to go here in our 2nd quarter. Carthage leading by a score of 7-0. The other game down in Chicago, late 1st quarter, a scoreless game between Wheaton and North Park. Later on tonight, it'll be Elmhurst at Augustana. And down in Decatur, Milliken will play host to North Central. Elmhurst, the opponent next weekend, will be at Langhorst Field. 1:30 our broadcast, a 2 o'clock kick. Warner now will hand it off. This is Harrell. Harrell with a hole across the 20, 30, 20, 35, 40. Midfield and wrestled down from behind. A big run by Austin Harrell, finally brought down by Chantrell Garner. The big play for Illinois Wesleyan wakes up their slumbering offense. 53-yard pickup on the run by Austin Harrell, the 6'4 junior out of Washington, Illinois. Finally run out of bounds by Chantrell Garner at the Carthage 41. Well, that's another storyline. The Redmen, big plays. Get stop after stop, and then all of a sudden a big play will pop up like that 53-yarder by Harrell. 1st and 10 from the Carthage 46. Play action fake. Warner wants to throw. Under pressure, comes back near side, and it's incomplete. Looking for Andrew Javorka here on the near side. Was thrown short. Looked like it slipped out of the hand of Warner that time. So it'll be 2nd and 10 from the 41. Moaso Bumba will check in now as a linebacker here for the Redmen. 2nd and 10. Again, they want to throw. Warner going left side. Completes the pass to Javorka, but he's wrapped up. No, he dropped the football. Incomplete is the call there. As bringing him down was Connor Calvert. We thought we'd see a little bit of Calvert today. Talked with Mike Yeager over breakfast this morning. He was singing the praises of the 5'8 freshman of Caledonia, Michigan. So we'd see a little bit more of him at that corner spot. Rotating in with Pauza and Sykes. So 3rd and 10 for the Titans. Harrell the single back. Warner will work from the pistol. Sends the receiver in motion to the near side, wants to throw with time. Warner looking left side, ball in the air, and it's dropped incomplete. The receiver was open briefly. That was Kakin. He taps his shoulder pad saying that one's on me. He was guarded that time by Calvert. Calvert got a hand in there. and knocked it away from Kakin. So 4th down, the big play does not lead to points here as the punting unit will come on once again for Illinois Wesleyan. So good snap, punt away. It's a line drive kick that will bounce and make its way into the end zone for the touchback. 10:26 to go here in our second quarter. It's a Carthage 7-0 lead. Redmond an impressive opening drive this afternoon. 13 plays covering 56 yards in 7.5 minutes. Tristan Peterson going over from the 1-yard line. Wheaton now leading North Park 7-0. Wheaton just getting a touchdown here with 2 minutes to go in the first quarter has taken a 7-0 lead over North Park. Redmond offense back to work here. Suchecki will work in under center, I formation with Clark the fullback, Peterson the tailback. They move the receiver Hines in motion to a slot right side. Play action fake. Suchecki with time. Goes back over the middle, completes the pass. Marcus Hines with the catch, spinning forward across the 40 and down to the 41-yard line. 21-yard pickup on a nice catch by Hines. Able to take it out 21 yards to the 41-yard line where he is put down there. Tyler Fahey in on that stop for the Titans. 1st and 10, Redmond at the 41. Peterson the single back behind the quarterback Suchecki working from the pistol. We'll give it to Peterson. Peterson up the middle, not much there. Got a couple. As he was brought down on the play. Will Hargrove making the stop. Clark, the fullback, lost his headgear, so he's got to come out for a play. So they give him a yard to the 42, setting up a 2nd and 9. Clock rolling, 9:40 to go, first half, 7-0 Redmond. Hines again in motion from left to right. Will line up as a slot to the right side. Suchecki wants to throw. He'll complete the pass to Lemon. Lemon on that right side, able to dart his way out of bounds near midfield and actually step out at the 47. There'll be a gain of 6 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd and short here for the Redmond. Alexander Lemon getting more and more playing time now at wide receiver, a 6'1 freshman out of Franklin Park, Illinois. Miklas in there now. Some confusion on offense here. Jared Elliott trying to get his players in position. They'll roll the tight end Rhodes over to the right. Clark, the fullback, lined up right side, and now a timeout taken here by the Redmond. A very livid Jared Elliott. Not happy with the way that went down. They've got Kyle Rooker up in the booth as the co-offensive coordinator, and then Jared Elliott on the field calling the plays. Kind of a committee. CCIW scores, as we said, Wheaton leading North Park 7-0. Games later tonight down in Decatur, Milliken hosting North Central, and Augustana will host Elmhurst. John Voinovich with those super graphics if you're watching on the video today, the video stream. Thank Mike Love and John Voinovich and our Carthage student crew. Bring you the pictures on our high-definition video stream here this afternoon. Kudos to our student workers here today. And John Voinovich and Mike Love, I'll tell you what, 2 guys that work 28-hour days, 9 days a week. Don't get the props they deserve. So following the timeout, each team now with 2 timeouts remaining. It'll be 3rd down and 3 for the Redmond at their own 48-yard line. Cobbs goes in motion to the right. It'll be Anselmo trying to keep it, trying to leap forward, got forward progress to the 50-yard line, but is going to be short of the first down. Tried to high step his way and was stacked up. A host of Titan players that time. Jamal Jackson crashing down from an end position, and also Will Hargrove standing him up. Carthage will go for it here on 4th and 1 from midfield. It'll be Anselmo again. Anselmo lowering his head, breaks it out right side, still on his feet. Dives forward to the 41-yard line. A gain of 9 and a first down for the Redmen. Nick Anselmo brings that other dimension at quarterback that Suchecki doesn't have, and that's the ability to break tackles. Anselmo at 6'1", 210. That's his ability, being able to run the read option. So first down, Carthage at the Titan 41-yard line. 7:50 to go here in our first half. 7-0 Redmen. Now Suchecki will hand it off. Peterson trying to go around right side, nothing doing. Yeah, that smoked out nicely there. Jackson and Krakowski both there for Illinois Wesleyan to make the play. No gain on the play. Trying to run the stretch play to the right side, and the defense just beat the offense that time on the line of scrimmage. Cam Cotter over there on that right side, along with Jalen Reams now in at right guard. 2nd down and 10. Low snap. Suchecki able to fire it over near side, complete to Hines. He'll take it down to the 35-yard line for a pickup of 7. Little circle route that time by Marcus Hines. He's coming up a bit limp here. He's going to jog off to the field here, but holding his backside as he comes over to the near sideline. So Hines out. Cobb's lined up to the right side of the formation. Single coverage with Bolden. Bazaric lined up in a slot here to the near side, along with Miklas. 3rd down and 4 from the Titan 35. Suchecki swing pass out of the backfield to Peterson, and he dropped it. They're going to call it a live ball, and Carthage will fall on it back at the 43-yard line. Jacob Alton falling on it for the Redmen. They're calling that a backward pass, and they said Peterson had control of it. I'm not so sure if that was an incomplete pass. So they'll rule it as a catch and a fumble recovered by Alton back at the 43-yard line. So it'll be a loss of 8. Punting unit on now for the Redmen. Our first opportunity to see Fred McCann, the junior out of Union Grove High School. McCann averaging better than 40 yards a kick, has 4 inside the 20 so far this year. Let's see if he can find the coffin corner here. Gets this one away, kicking to the right side. Bolden will signal for and make a fair catch at the 7-yard line. So a 36-yard punt with no return on the fair catch by Bolden will pin the Titans back at their own 7-yard line with 5:49 to go here in our first half. And the Redmen leading by a score of 7-0. Again, Redmen will be at Elmhurst next Saturday afternoon. That is a 1 hour later ball game. We'll have the broadcast at 1:30 and the kickoff at 2 o'clock from Langhorst Field. That's next Saturday, Redmen football here on 1050 WLIP and on the stream at WLIP.com. This is Shoemaker Gilmore running the left side. Ran out near the 9-yard line for a gain of 2. Money out there along with Laughlin, able to usher him out of bounds for the Redmen. So it'll bring up a 2nd down and 9 just across the 8-yard line here for the Titans. Their own 8. 5:25 to go here in the first half. They trail 7-0. Throw the pass, complete out here to the near side. Kakin makes the catch but stumbles out of the catch and is put to the turf immediately just across the 10-yard line. Will Fairchild was there for the Redmen to make the stop. Turf Monster kind of grabbed the feet of Kakin that time as he wanted to take it upfield. So gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 6 at the 10-yard line. Kakin goes in motion to the far side. Warner looking that way all the way. Now scrambles to his right. Warner going to toss it downfield, looking for Javorka. Makes the catch on the near sideline at the 29-yard line. One-handed grab by Javorka at the 19-yard line. A gain of 13, or at the 29, I should say. Gain of 23 and a first down. Nice play. Going up, got it to the highest point. Able to wrestle away from Chantrell Garner that time. So they convert on 3rd down. 1 for 3 this afternoon on 3rd down conversions for Illinois Wesleyan. 4:10 to play. 1st and 10. Titans at their own 30-yard line. Play fake. Warner with nowhere to go, and down he goes. Looked like it might have been a designed option play that time, but pocket collapsed almost immediately. Chase Blotkamp getting there for the Redmen. First man in will get credit with the sack. The freshman out of Huntertown, Indiana, making the play on Warner. Be a loss of 5, 2nd and 15. Clock continues to roll. 3:40 to go here in the half. High snap, brings it down, and making the carry that time, Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore, dragging across the 25 out to the 28-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play. Able to drag him down that time was Emmett Trost, reserve linebacker, a freshman out of Elwood, Illinois. 3rd and 12 here for the Titans from their own 28-yard line. 3 receivers to the left side. Warner now under pressure, sets up the screen here to Shoemaker-Gilmore, makes the catch, breaks a tackle out across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Ball came out, but turf caused the fumble. So they get the screen pass to pick up the first down. It was Money with the pressure in the backfield, dumping it off to Shoemaker-Gilmore, who then got away from Calvert and finally wrestled down by Nick Gansky at the 41-yard line. So 1st and 10 Titans here. Clock continues to roll. 2:25 to play in the half. Shoemaker-Gilmore gets the carry, trying to go up the middle. Nothing doing. Short gain. Redmen were ready that time. Greg Money was right there on the money to make the tackle. Both he and getting some help there as well, some support from Motter. So a gain of 3, 2nd down and 7. Titans with 2 timeouts remaining, minute 54 to go here in the half. Warner wants to throw the screen, completes it out far side. Catch is made by Harrell. Harrell down the sideline and gets out of bounds just across the stick. He just gets the first down at the 49-yard line. So a gain of 6 and a first down, getting out of bounds to stop the clock with a minute 43 remaining is the running back Austin Harrell. He had the big 53-yard run earlier. Now the Titans for the 2nd time today in Redmond territory at the Carthage 49. 1st and 10, Illinois Wesleyan. Play fake. Warner wants to throw, scrambles to his right, sets up, throws it near side to Kakin. Kakin makes the catch, dumped down at the 45-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, staying in bounds. Rocco Zaccaro there to make the stop for the Redmen. Give them full forward progress to the 44. A 5-yard pickup, 2nd down and 5, and the Titans want to huddle. Trying to take as much time here. Norm Esch feels they're going to get some points here. Don't want to leave any time on the clock for the Redmen. Kakin comes in motion near side. He'll get the jet sweep coming around the edge. It's Kakin, and he'll get out of bounds near the 40-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. He'll be short of the first down on the jet sweep from left to right to Artie Kakin. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 here. Clock stopped, minute 1 second to go. So big 3rd down play here for the Redmen defensively. 3rd and 1 from the 40. Under center is Warner. Play fake. He has the ball, looking for the home run, looking for Kakin. Ball is in the air. Catch is made. Brought down inside the 5. Late penalty marker thrown down. A late marker on the near sideline here at the 25-yard line. Kakin makes the catch. It'll be 1st and goal Titans at the 2-yard line. A beautifully executed fake that time by Warner, the quarterback, faking the handoff to Shoemaker Gilmore, then hiding the ball behind his back.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, defense number 3 for sideline interference. That penalty will be enforced half the distance to the goal from the end of the run, automatic 1st down. 3's first unsportsmanlike conduct of the day.
So Terrence Allen called for the unsportsmanlike conduct for sideline obstruction of the official. That's his first. You're allowed 2 before you're ejected. So it'll be 1st and goal Titans inside the 1-yard line. Warner looking to throw, back of the end zone. Ball is in the air. It's incomplete. Looking for Austin Wagner that time. Wagner tied up with Joey Pauza in hand-to-hand combat, back corner near side of the end zone. Incomplete pass makes it 2nd and goal from the 1. So the 40-yard pass play to Kakin, setting them up 1st and goal. Warner will work from the pistol. He's going to shovel it off to Austin Harrell. He'll dive forward, and he was stopped short. He was down short of the goal line. He'll be stopped short, and the Titans will be forced to take a timeout here. 3rd and goal, 3rd and inches, the nose of the football just short of the goal line, and a timeout taken by Illinois Wesleyan, stopping the clock with 35 seconds to play. So the Titans inches away from tightening up this ball game here. This current drive taking over 5, almost 6 minutes of play time here. They've gone 12 plays down to the 1-yard line. Now let's see what they run here. Austin Harrell, the tailback. Warner will work from the pistol. They'll give it to Harrell, trying to bounce it outside, lowers his shoulder and gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Austin Harrell on the 1-yard touchdown run, and they are an extra point away from tying this one up. An impressive drive and the big play, the Kakin 39-yard reception down to the 1-yard line. Now we'll see the swinging gate formation on the extra point here. Kelly will come on to attempt the extra point. Good snap, ball is down, kick is away, and it is no good. Wide left. He missed the extra point. So the Redmen will maintain a 1-point lead here with 7-6 your score with 30 seconds to go here in this first half. So the Redmen, barring some unforeseen calamity, will take a lead into the locker room here at halftime. It's a break. We'll see if that comes back to haunt Illinois Wesleyan this afternoon. So Kelly, who had been perfect on all his extra points this season, misses on this one. So it's a 7-6 lead for the Redmen. So a 13-play drive for Illinois Wesleyan. Austin Harrell, his 3rd touchdown of the year. He's had 2 via the air. Gets his first one on the ground. The extra point missed to the left, and so Redmond with a 7-6 lead here, awaiting the kickoff by Kelly. This will be a low squibber. Bounce around, picked up by one of the big linemen, and he'll cover it up. Well, that big boy there for the Redmond. You get those 60s and 70s handling the football, you got to watch out. But it was Mac Ripley, the 6'3", 240-pound freshman out of Decatur, Indiana, that recovered that onside kick at the Redmond 35-yard line. So let's see what Carthage will do here. They have the 1-point lead, 29 seconds to go. Titans have one timeout. Jared Elliott has the offense huddled around him down below us. Final instructions he gives to Suchecki. Townsend will line up in the backfield here as the single back. 1st and 10 Redmond at their own 35. And Suchecki wants to throw. Surprise. Wide open on that far sideline is Hines. He'll take it out near the 48-yard line. 13-yard pickup and a first down. Titans playing prevent that time. They dropped 6 people back in coverage, and Redmond just spread the field that time. And do the same here. They're going to drop 8 and rush 3 here. Clock stopped with 24 seconds to go in the half. It'll be 1st and 10 Redmond at their own 48-yard line. Suchecki again wants to throw. Will swing it out to Townsend out of the backfield. Breaks out of a tackle and gets out of bounds. Across midfield at the Titan 48-yard line is London Townsend. Nice over-the-shoulder catch. And Bolden able to bounce him out of bounds. 19 seconds to go in the half. Normesh and the Titans there, I think, were thinking along my lines, and that the Redmond would just simply take a knee and end the half. But instead, Carthage trying to matriculate down the field here. Again, a 3-man rush here for the Titans. Now they creep up showing blitz. They will blitz. Suchecki going to throw far sideline, going to throw it away incomplete. Looking for Bazarek that time. Covered on the play by Matt Campbell. Smart play by Suchecki, just threw that one away. Now 3rd down. 14 seconds to go. Now you're in a bind here. Titans do have one timeout. If you take a knee, Titans might call their timeout. I think the key here might be just to hand it off to Townsend. Stay between the chalk marks here on either sideline. Suchecki going to swing pass, screen pass to Townsend. He's got some running room. Townsend inside the 40, 35-30, near sideline 25-20, 15-10, breaks a tackle, gets out of bounds inside the 5 with 3 seconds left. They'll mark him out at the 2. A 46-yard pass play on a screen as Suchecki stayed patiently in the pocket, allowed the defenders to collapse, and then swung it out to Townsend, and London did his job. Carthage taking a timeout. And let's see, he did step out at the 3-yard line. Beautiful play. Now the Redmond calling timeout can get a field goal here. Well, I think they caught the Titans napping here, as they figured the Redmond will just be satisfied with the 1-point lead. But I'll give some props to Mike Yeager. Getting a little greedy here on offense. Feed the beast. And they've taken it down to the 3-yard line. Let's see if they get the field goal. One more look here. We're watching the replay here. He had a convoy of blockers, Townsend did. A nice cut block by one of the offensive linemen there. I think that was Kevin Blank. Did a nice job with the cut block downfield. Jarrett Elliott has the offense wrapped around him. So it would appear the offense will take the field here. And it's going to be Anselmo at quarterback for this play. 3 seconds to go. You do have a timeout remaining, but you got to call it quickly if you don't get it in. And the Redmen will take the timeout. They line up. Jared Elliott saw something. Was frantically trying to call a timeout. Somebody didn't line up the right way. I think it's Kevin Blank that got the talking to the one-way conversation as they make the huddle back here on the near sideline. Wheaton has now taken a 14-0 lead on North Park. A little over 8 minutes to go in the first half in Chicago. The other two games in the conference this afternoon actually are evening games. Augustana hosting Elmhurst and Milliken hosting North Central under the lights tonight. That's right, Decatur. Lindsley Field now has field turf and lights. They were the last in the conference to get the field turf and lighting to play night games. Well, here we go. Redmen are going to go for it here with 3 seconds left on the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3, leading by 1. And Zelmo will be the quarterback here on this play. Sends Cobbs in motion. It's Anselmo on the keep, running up the middle, diving forward. Touchdown! Touchdown, Carthage College! With no time on the clock, Anselmo goes over from the 3. They catch the Titans snapping on this drive. They weren't ready. They thought the Redmen were going to take a knee this entire drive. Not often you fool a 29-year veteran coach, but the Redmen do here. They get it down the field, and Zelmo goes over from the 3. No time on the clock. The extra point by Unland. Snap, spot, kick. It's to the uprights, and the kick is good. And the Redmen will head to the locker room, leading 14-6. A standing ovation here on the near sideline by the Carthage faithful on homecoming 2015. So the Redmen, instead of taking a knee and satisfied with the 1-point lead, pull one over on the Titan defense and march it down the field. The big play, the 40-yard screen pass down to the 3-yard line by Suchecki to London Townsend, set them up first and goal from the 3, and Anselmo coming in at quarterback runs it up the middle for the touchdown, and the Redmen head to the locker room up 14-6. We'll pause and take a 2-minute break, back to run down the numbers and the scoring summaries from this first half. Right after this 2-minute break, you are listening to Carthage Redmen football on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050 WLIP.
Ladies and gentlemen, the
need a stat sheet. Welcome back to Keller Field, everyone. John Weiser with you. Halftime here at homecoming as the Redmen, on a late touchdown drive, go 65 yards in 5 plays in the final 30 seconds of this first half and take a 14-6 lead here at the half over Illinois Wesleyan. Carthage dominating the stat sheet here through the first 30 minutes. Carthage with 234 yards of offense, Illinois Wesleyan with 151 yards of total offense. Carthage already with 110 yards on the ground today and 124 via the air. Carthage just 2 of 8 on third downs, but the Redmen are 3 of 4 on fourth down conversions this afternoon. Bobby Suchecki, 9 for 12 today, 124 yards. His longest pass was the 46-yarder here at the end of the half to London Townsend. Townsend has 2 catches today for 50 yards, but he's also doing it on the ground once again. Townsend 8 carries for 57 yards, a long of 19, averaging just over 7 yards a carry. Nick Anselmo, the quarterback now, 5 carries for 36 yards and a touchdown run. The 2 leading running attack here this afternoon for the Redmen. Marcus Hines, 4 catches for 48 yards. Townsend 2 for 50. Rhodes and Lemon each with a catch as well. Meanwhile, for Illinois Wesleyan, Jack Warner today, 7 of 13 for 89 yards, was sacked once and intercepted once today, a long of 37. Artie Kecken with 4 catches for 51 yards, a long of 37. Mullers with 2 receptions, the leading receivers for the Titans. On the ground, Austin Harrell, 4 carries for 61 yards and a touchdown, a long of 53 today. And the Redmen have done a pretty good job on the other big back, the Division I transfer from Central Michigan, Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore. Shoemaker-Gilmore, 4 carries, 10 yards this afternoon, a long of 3. So Carthage with 234 yards of offense, Illinois Wesleyan with 151. Time of possession almost 2-1 in favor of the Redmen, 19:57 for Carthage, 10:03 for Illinois Wesleyan. Carthage 2 of 8 on third down, 3 of 4 on fourth downs. Meanwhile, Illinois Wesleyan 4 of 7 on third down conversions. Each team was penalized 3 times, only 1 turnover in that first half. That was the interception by Chantrell Garner of Jack Warner. Scoring summaries in that first half. Carthage took the opening kickoff, went 13 plays, 56 yards in 7.5 minutes. Tristan Peterson capping off that drive with a 1-yard touchdown run. That made it 7-0. It remained that way throughout the rest of the first and almost the entire second quarter before Illinois Wesleyan woke up offensively. They got the big play, the Artie Kaken 20-yard reception that kept their drive alive, and it finally, in the 40-yard touchdown pass or 40-yard pass, I should say, from Harrell, 37-yard pass from Harrell from Warner to Kaken, set them up at the 1-yard line, and 3 plays later, it was Harrell going over from the 1, capping off a 14-play, 93-yard drive. The extra point was missed by Michael Kelly, his first miss of the year on the extra point attempts. That made it 7-6, and I think everybody in the stadium this afternoon thought the Redmen would just simply take a knee and run out the clock, but I'll give Mike Yeager his props. He and his offense went to work. They went 5 plays in 65 yards. The big play on third down from the 49-yard line, the 46-yard screen pass for London Townsend. That set the Redmen up first and goal at the 3 with 3 seconds left, and Nick Anselmo ran it in from there, and the extra point by Unland puts us at the 14-6 mark here at the break. So a very exciting first half for the Redmen. They've been able to move the football and pin the Titans back, and they have 12 first downs to the Titans 6 thus far, and lead the total offense 234 to 151 through 1 half of play. So it's Carthage 14 and Illinois Wesleyan 6. We'll take a 60 break, come back with more of our halftime here from Keller Field right after this on AM 1050 WLIP.
alumni are also in attendance at today's game. Welcome home, alums. And now, the musical performance from your Carthage College pep band.
John Weiser back with you at Keller Field in Kenosha. Homecoming this afternoon for the Carthage Redmen, and they lead Illinois Wesleyan by a score of 14-6. Let's get you up to date on some of the other scores going on. We'll start first in the Big Ten this afternoon. The Wisconsin Badgers at home hosting the Iowa Hawkeyes. 19th ranked Badgers are trailing Iowa 10-3. That game late in the third quarter. It's Iowa 10, Wisconsin 3 in Madison this afternoon, late third quarter. Down in Evanston, Northwestern leading Minnesota 20-0. That game late third quarter as well. Wildcats looking to go to 5-0 with the win over Minnesota this afternoon. They lead it 20-0. Again, just over a minute to go, third quarter down in Evanston. State College, Pennsylvania. Penn State playing Army this afternoon. Late third quarter score, and the Nittany Lions lead the Cadets 13-7. That game late third quarter in State College, Pennsylvania. Michigan leading Maryland 6-0. That game early third quarter in Maryland this afternoon. That game moved up, was supposed to be under the lights for the Terrapins today, but because of Hurricane Joaquin, the kickoff was moved up to a noon Eastern time kick today, and it's Michigan leading Maryland 6-0 in the early third quarter of that one. Purdue has just scored in the third quarter. Michigan State leading the Purdue Boilermakers 21-7. That game midway through the third quarter. Later on this afternoon, Nebraska is at Illinois, and Ohio State is at Indiana. In the CCIW this afternoon, halftime down at Chicago, it is Wheaton leading North Park by a score of 14-0. Thunder on top of North Park. Other games later on this evening, Augustana will play host to Elmhurst, and Milliken will host North Central. Over in the Wisconsin League, big game this afternoon, Platteville and UW-Whitewater. The two undefeateds in that conference. And trying to get a score for you there. Other scores this afternoon. Number 1 ranked Whitewater against number 14 Platteville, and Platteville has the early 7-0 lead over the Warhawks over at Perkins Stadium in Whitewater midway through the second quarter. Other games this afternoon, you have UW La Crosse at UW River Falls, Eau Claire is at Stevens Point, Oshkosh at Stout in the Wisconsin League. Over in the Northern Athletics Conference, a couple of games going on this afternoon. Wisconsin Lutheran hosting Lakeland. And in that contest, minute 8 to go in the first half, it is the Muskies leading the Warriors by a score of 9-0. That game late in the first half in that one. Other top 25 scores this afternoon in Division III football. Not a lot going on in the early action. Some games later this afternoon, but games that are already in progress. 8th-ranked Wabash leading Hiram 21-0. St. Thomas over St. Olaf 33-0. That game in the second quarter. Number 10, Johns Hopkins over Juniata 31-5. John Carroll over Ohio Northern 24-7. 11th-ranked John Carroll on top of Ohio Northern 24-7, that game in the third. Minnesota Conference, St. John's leading Hamline at the half in Minneapolis today, 20-14. Down in Texas this afternoon, 18th-ranked Hardin-Simmons leading Trinity of Texas 24-0, that game about to go to halftime. Concordia Moorhead on top of 20th-ranked Bethel, 16-7. That game at the half. Bethel will be on the Redmond schedule beginning next year. Other games across the Midwest this afternoon. Franklin on top of Manchester, 28-0. Olivet and Adrian are scoreless. That game entering the third quarter of that contest. Aurora leads Rockford 6-0. That game at the half. St. Norbert leading Cornell 17-3. That game at the half. Another Midwest Conference game. That's about all we got going on the check of the scoreboard this afternoon. Hey, a reminder, we've got soccer going on here at Carthage later on today. We've got women's soccer going on at 5 this afternoon. And then we've got the men's soccer game also later on tonight, around 7:30 or so. We got women's soccer against North Central at 5, and then the men take on North Central at 7:30. And then later on this week, on Tuesday, we've got women's soccer, Carthage taking on UW Whitewater, and we've got volleyball action going on, Carthage taking on North Central on Tuesday as well. The nationally ranked women's volleyball team off to an excellent start this season. Hopeful to win a conference title and get a NCAA tournament bid as well. And speaking of volleyball, Emily Hewerman was named this week's College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin Volleyball Player of the Week, a senior outside hitter from Washington, Illinois. She helped lead the Lady Reds to a 2-1 record at the UW Whitewater tournament over the weekend. She finished with 8 kills and 6 digs in a sweep of Stout on Friday. She had 21 kills and 12 digs in a 4-set loss to 15th-ranked Whitewater on Saturday. Hewerman ended the tournament with 10 kills and 9 digs as they in a sweep of 25th-ranked Williams later in the day. So congratulations to Emily Hewerman. She was the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin Volleyball Player of the Week. Accolades continue also in other sports for the Lady Reds, as it was Kate Perry, Carthage College soccer player, named a Player of the Week this week. Perry, a sophomore from Alexandria, Virginia, picked up her first win of the season in goal during a 1-0 shutout of UW Stevens Point back on September 23rd. She played all 90 minutes and stopped 4 shots against the Pointers, and she was named the Defensive Player of the Week in women's college soccer in the CCIW. So congratulations to Lady Reds' Kate Perry, named to the Soccer Player of the Week this past week. And for women's tennis, you can't forget Brady Lindsley in the women's tennis program. Carthage's Angelica Emanuel was named the CCIW Player of the Week this week. A freshman out of Sugar Grove, Illinois, participated in the ITA Regional at Gustavus Adolphus over the weekend, and she was entered into the singles B draw and won that tournament, while also advancing to the ITA doubles draw semifinal with her partner Maxine Milia. The duo picked up wins over Gustavus Adolphus's Lily Hartman and Brianna Hartman, and over the Tommies of St. Thomas, Shelby Henderson and Bridget Noack. And so congratulations to Angelica Emanuel, the Lady Reds Women's Tennis Player of the Week this week, as selected by the College Conference of Illinois and Wisconsin. Here the Redmen get a late touchdown with no time on the clock, 3 seconds to go, facing a 1st and goal from the 3. Nick Anselmo going over from 3 yards out. And the Redmen lead Illinois Wesleyan at the half by a score of 14-6. We'll take our final halftime break, a 60 break. Be back with second half play right after this on AM 1050 WLIP. John Weiser back with you at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. 14-6, Redmen lead the Titans of Illinois Wesleyan as we get set for second half play. Both teams back up and ready to go. The Titans will get the football to start this second half. Ricky Klein will kick things off here for the Redmen. We're going a late drive with 30 seconds left after Illinois Wesleyan scored, missed the extra point to make it a 7-6 ball game. Carthage able to march it into the end zone. 5 plays, 65 yards. The big play, the 46-yard screen pass to London Townsend down to the 3 with 3 seconds left. And the Redmen were able to punch it in on a Nick Anselmo touchdown run. So we're set to begin the third quarter. Cloudy and chilly afternoon here in Kenosha. That wind howling out of the east at about 25 miles per hour, right off the lake to behind us here. So kind of a crosswind here, kind of a swirling crosswind. Looking at the pennants on top of the goalposts and going every which way. Shoemaker Gilmore standing deep to receive. And the kick by Riley is going to be a short kick. And it's going to be covered up at the 24-yard line. Getting downfield there for the special teams, Jamar Geary. Able to fall on it at the 25-yard line. So that's where the Titans will start this third quarter. Jack Warner, 7 of 13 for 89 yards. Was intercepted in that first half and sacked once in that first half. You'll have Maurice Shoemaker Gilmore in the backfield working from the pistol on 1st and 10 from the 25. Kakin goes in motion. And it's to give to Gilmore, picking his way up the middle across the 25, moving the pile out to the 27 before he is driven back there. And a late penalty marker thrown down. Redmen are going to be flagged for a little instigation here after the play. Motter got tangled up with Mike Mulcrone, the center for Illinois Wesleyan, after the play. This kind of stuff hurts the Redmen. They've got to stop shooting themselves in the foot. There's no reason for that.
After the play, personal foul, defense number 11, 15-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Going to call it on Chantrell Garner as they were unpiling there, and it was well after the play was dead and gave the lineman an extra shove, and Garner flagged for the personal foul. That'll move the football out to the 43-yard line and a first down here for the Titans. Redmond showing blitz. They're going to swing the pass out to Shoemaker Gilmore. Makes the catch down the near sideline and out of bounds near midfield. Be a gain of 8, make it a gain of 9 by Gilmore out to the Redmond 48-yard line, short of the first down. They'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
Gain of 9, second down on the yard.
Defensively for the Redmen, Terrence Allen, Patrick Purban, Cedric Fry, and Pete Laughlin up front. Linebackers Will Fairchild, Greg Money, and KJ Simpson. Secondary of Pauza, Garner, Motter, and Young. This time it's Harrell trying to go up the middle, and he's going to be wrestled down for no gain. Cedric Fry in there for a TFL. That's his 5th tackle for a loss this year. Fry, 6'1", 295, got the defensive game ball last week for his play against Lakeland. So it'll be a loss back to the Redmond 49-yard line. Sets up a 3rd and 2. Titans 4 of 7 on 3rd downs this afternoon. Warner will take the snap from the pistol, gives it to Shoemaker Gilmore, picks his way around the right side, falls forward, gets the 1st down. Got stacked up there for a little bit, then just lowered his head. Rocco Zaccaro able to bring him down. A gain of 3. So they'll convert. They're now 5 of 8 on 3rd downs here this afternoon. 1st and 10 Titans from the Redmond 46. Just underway, 3rd quarter. Carthage up 14-6. Warner now on a draw. Going to keep it. Warner inside the 40. Diving his way forward across the 40 down to the 37-yard line. Jack Warner. A simple quarterback draw that time. Going over the right side. Had some nice running room there. Finally wrestled down by the Redmond. It was Emmett Trost who finally got him to the turf. Gain of 8, 2nd down and 2 upcoming here for the Titans. Anthony Roberts now in the backfield, off the left hip of Warner. Play action fake, Warner circling around, nearly got tackled. Now he swings it back out, and the pass is caught at the 30-yard line by a falling Anthony Roberts. Somehow hung on to it down to the 31-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 and a 1st down. Well, Redmond got some pressure up front that time. It was Patrick Purban who busted through and just couldn't quite get to Warner and get him down. Warner able to regain his balance and then find Roberts for the catch down to the 31. 1st and 10 Titans to the Redmond 31. 3 minutes gone by, 3rd quarter, 14-6 Redmond. Now Kakin in motion. He'll take it on the jet sweep. Kakin going to be met in the backfield. Now breaks a tackle, gets back to the line of scrimmage and falls forward to the 30-yard line. But Terrence Allen should have had him back. I think it was Allen. Let's take another look. Yep, it was Terrence Allen who should have had him down in the backfield. Tried to arm tackle him, and Kakin pretty strong up top, able to break that tackle and get it back to the line of scrimmage. Was able to get in and bring him down was Virgil Young. All that for a gain of 1. 2nd down and 9 from the Redmond 30. Titans going right to left here in this 3rd quarter. Warner wants to throw, but penalty markers fly. Play is whistled dead. It'll be a false start.
Still 2nd down.
False start penalty. Move it back to the 35-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 14. Opening drive of our second half here by Illinois Wesleyan. Kakin and Javorka split out to the right side here on 2nd and 14. Split backfield. And the give is to Harrell, running up the middle, big hole, and then stacked up as he got across the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Nice run by Harrell. Motter was there to take him down at the knees for the Redmen. So a gain of 9. It'll bring up 3rd and 5 here for the Titans. The defense can tighten up here. Dominic Comfort now in as a wide receiver. He's split out to the far side with Kakin now in motion. Kakin going in motion to the right. High snap. Warner able to bring it down. Looking right, looking left now on the scramble. Trying to get away, dumps it across, and it's juggled out of bounds, incomplete. Pressure put on that time by the Redmen, and Chase Blotkamp trying to chase down Warner. Had the man there. It was Roberts who juggled it but could not come up with it. It's KJ Simpson who got some help from Blotkamp that time, trying to chase down Warner. So Kelly on to attempt a field goal, middle of the field. It will be a 30, make it a 43-yarder for Kelly. He's 2 for 3 on the season, the long of 35. That was against Franklin. Snap, spot, kick is on the way, and the kick is good, just inside the left upright. So a 43-yarder, the longest of the season for Michael Kelly. He is now 3 for 4 on field goals. Titans get points on the drive. They trail now 14-9 with just over 10 minutes to go here in this third quarter. So a 10-play, 49-yard drive, 4 minutes, 48 seconds taken off the clock on the 43-yard field goal by Michael Kelly. And so the deficit for the Titans now at 5. It's the Redmen 14 and Illinois Wesleyan 9. So the Redmen will get the ball for the first time here in the second half. McGeary and Peterson will stand deep.
Deep for the Redmen, McGeary and Peterson.
Kelly tees it up, middle of the 35-yard line to our right. And the run up by Kelly and the kick. Lafayette McGeary has it, drops it, picks it right back up at the 5. Coming around the right side, being chased out near the 10. Now circles back, and he's in trouble. And he's going to get buried inside the 5-yard line. They'll give him forward progress to the 6. But that was Flaherty getting down there for the Titans to make the tackle, but it was McGeary, the freshman, bobbling that kick and then trying to circle back. Got only as far as the 6-yard line. Redmond offense pinned back here to start their first offensive set of the second half. So it'll be Trussell, Alton, Godlewski, Blank, and Rasnick out there to start on the offensive line for the Redmonds. Suchecki will work in under center. London Townsend, the single back, and he'll get the call. Townsend with a hole out across the 10, spinning forward, lost the football, and it's recovered by the Redmen. Townsend trying to fight for extra yardage, had it pushed out of his hand, I should say, and it was Jacob Alton who pounced on it to make the recovery. Give the credit to Sean Garvey for pouncing on that, punching that ball out. But Alton able to recover it out near the 17, make it the 18-yard line. That'll be enough for a Redmond first down. Carthage very lucky there. This time they'll give it to Peterson, coming around the left side across the 20. Peterson across the 25 out to the 27-yard line for a gain of 9. Tristan Peterson with a nice strong run. Bolden was there to make the stop, with some help from Tyler Fahey. Not before he picks up the first down at the 28-yard line. So the Redmen with some room to work now. 9:10 to go third quarter. Their lead at 14-9. Hines goes in motion to the right. They give us to Peterson again, and he'll get it across the 30 out to the 31 for a gain of 3. Tripping him up at the line of scrimmage that time was Matt Campbell. A gain of 3 on the play. So it'll be 2nd and 7 for the Redmen at their own 31-yard line. Cobb split out to the left, Hines to the right here on the near side. Suchecki will give it to Peterson. Peterson, nowhere to run. Got wrapped up almost immediately by Donnie Nordstrom, who got in there first. Slowed him up. Nordstrom crashing down from his left defensive end position, able to get an arm around him, and then the rest of the defense coming to him. Sets up a 3rd down and 5 from the 33. Bazarek now in as a slot receiver here to the near side, along with Eddie Miklas. Cobb single receiver to the left side. Peterson the single back. Suchecki will work from the pistol. 3rd and 5 from the 33. Suchecki rolling right, wants to throw right. Ball's in the air, and the ball is intercepted. Picked off here on the near side at the 47-yard line. First turnover of the game as Brenton Wilkie comes up with the interception. Pass was intended here to the near side for Bazarek. A great job wrestling the ball away from Bazarek by Wilkie, taking it out of bounds at the Redmond 47-yard line. First turnover of the afternoon by the Redmen. That's the 7th interception thrown by Bobby Suchecki this season. Threw that into pretty heavy coverage that time. It was thrown behind Bazarek that time. Now Kakin goes in motion far side. They'll give it to him on the jet sweep. He's going to try and throw it. Now he's going to be wrestled out of bounds. Money able to finally force him out that time. Back at the 45-yard line of the Titans. It was Terrence Allen who chased him down originally. Then Money getting some help there from Will Fairchild, able to take him out of bounds. So it'll be a loss back to the 46-yard line, a loss of 6, setting up a 2nd and 16. 2 backs in the backfield. From the pistol is Warner. Takes the snap, now delivers, completes the pass, little bubble screen. Out to the far side, completed to Andrew Javorka. Take it down to the 45-yard line of the Redmen. Able to come in and make the play for Carthage was KJ Simpson. Now the Titans facing a 3rd and long. They are 5 of 8. Make it 5 of 9 on 3rd downs here this afternoon. Kakin goes in motion to the left. Warner with time. Now circles back, and Terrence Allen with the sack. He had some time, and then it quickly collapsed, and it was Terrence Allen with the sack all the way back to the Titan 40-yard line. Make it the 43-yard line. Terrence Allen, the senior, making his presence felt, and they turn away the Titans after the interception.
4th down and 19. Higgins is in the kick.
Higgins will come in to punt. The Redmen were offside. This will be a free play here. Bazarek drifting back inside his own 10, makes the reception, breaks a couple of tackles, takes it out across the 15 down to the 17-yard line. But there is a penalty marker down. It was at the snap, and I think one of the Redmond players jumped the neutral zone. That was Joey Pauza. So let's see if the Titans want to take the play or enforce the penalty after the kick. Let's see. So Joey Pauza jumping the neutral zone that time on the snap. So 5-yard penalty will move the ball up to the Titan 48-yard line, and Higgins will attempt another punt. Bazarek standing at the 10-yard line. Good snap back to Higgins. He'll get this one off. It's an end-over-end kick. Bazarek will make the catch in traffic across the 20, out across the 25, out near the 30-yard line. Penalty markers thrown at the end of the play. Let's see here. I don't know, did Bazarek signal a fair catch or not? Looked like he may have, and then did he advance a fair catch? See at the end of the play. So it'll be a face mask penalty here against the Titans. It was right at the end of the play. Timmy Smith, the guilty party on special teams. So from the end of the run by Bazaric and the add-on by the penalty moves the football out to the 45-yard line. We have 5:38 to go, third quarter. Redmond leading 14-9. Suchecki will lead them out. Has Tristan Peterson in the backfield. Bazaric lined up in a slot here to the near side along with Miklas. Cobbs comes in motion to the near side. They give us to Peterson with a hole up the middle. Peterson across midfield to the Titan 49-yard line. Gain of 6 on the play for Tristan Peterson. Nice blocking up front once again by the Redmond offensive line. So a 2nd down and 4. The ball just across midfield. Suchecki, hard count. Now we'll turn and look. Clark, the fullback, lined up in a wing here to the left side. Hines and Cobbs split out to the left side with Clark now in motion. And give us to Peterson. Peterson with a little bit of a burst of speed across midfield down to the 48-yard line of the Titans. Gain of 2.
Garvey on the tackle, gain of a yard. 4th down 3 from the 48.
So a gain of 3. It'll bring up a 3rd and about 3 here for the Redmen. Clock rolling, 4:35 to go here, third quarter. Carthage up 5. Handoff goes to Peterson, lowers his head, diving forward. Second effort should be enough for a first down as he got it down to the 45-yard line. Nice little extra effort that time by Tristan Peterson. Able to break his way through. Luke Roth was there. We'll give him full forward progress down to the Titan 44-yard line. First down, Redmond. So they convert on 3rd down. Now 3 of 9 on 3rd down conversions this afternoon. From the Titan 44, 1st and 10 Redmond. Clark in motion. Suchecki from the pistol. Wants to throw. Goes over the middle looking for Rhodes, the tight end. Makes the catch, takes a hit down to the 25-yard line. 19-yard pickup by Javier Rhodes as he took a vicious hit after making the catch. Kevin Slakowski, second team all-conference a year ago, delivered the lumber that time on Rhodes, but he hung on. 19-yard pickup and a first down. They'll mark it down to the Titan 24-yard line. Miklas split out to the left side. They've got Cobbs lined up here to the near side. They're going to run the reverse. Calderero hands it back to Cobbs, trying to circle around left side. Nothing doing. The Titans had that sniffed out. Good job by the Titan defense. The right defensive end stayed home that time and snuffed that one out. And that was Jamal Jackson forcing Cobbs back to the outside, and then the posse came. Brenton Wilkie along with Ben Bowie finally able to bring him down. All that for a loss of 1 back to the 25-yard line. 2:50 remaining here in the third quarter. 14-9 Redmond. Carthage into the red zone here at the Titan 25-yard line. Handoff goes to Peterson. Lowers his head, trying to go up the middle. Titans trying to pull that ball free, but Peterson hanging on, picks up a couple. Takes it inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Bring up a 3rd and 9. Slowing him up that time was Luke Roth. Roth trying to pull that football free. So 3rd and 9 Redmond. 3 of 9 on 3rd downs this afternoon. Suchecki from the pistol. Miklas and Cobbs are split here to the right side. Play fake. Suchecki wants to throw out of the backfield and again didn't step into it. thrown low and incomplete as it skips in front of Clark. He was open. It's the second time today. Suchecki, again, didn't step into that throw, just kind of stiff-legged that one toward Clark. 4th down, Redmond are going to go for it here. Forego the field goal. Clock stop with 1:58 to go here in the 3rd. Ball is at the middle of the field. Would be about a 40-yard attempt here, and I think Jared Elliott wants to take a timeout. Timeout, Redmond. I want to talk about this here. Again, they weren't sure on the formation here. Rather be safe than sorry on 4th and 9 from your opponent's 23-yard line. Again, if they were to kick the field goal, it would be a 40-yarder. But that swirling wind might be a problem here. And it's Unland hanging around here, the huddle. Maybe they are going to bring the field goal unit on. So it looks like the Redmen have changed plans here. Unland is going to attempt the field goal. His only field goal attempt was blocked at St. Norbert back in game number 1. So Unland will come on and attempt what will be a 41-yard field goal, middle of the field. Hines will be on the hold. Jason Piles does the long snapping. So a 41-yard field goal attempt here by Unland. Good snap, ball down, kick is on the way, and the kick is good! 41-yard field goal for Lance Unland. It just made its way over the crossbar into that stiff northeast breeze. And Unland adds 3 here, makes it a 17-9 ball game, a 1-score game with 1:53 to play, 3rd quarter. So again, the Redmen originally lined up like they were going to go for it on 4th down, take the timeout, bring the field goal unit on. And Unland able to connect from 41 yards out. 1 for 2 on the season thus far for Unland. Makes it a 1-score game with a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, so important that the Redmen get points on that drive, and they did. That was huge. So Ricky Klein will kick this one away. Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore back deep. And the left-footed Klein will put this one in the air. And drifting underneath it, Fernando Lozano. Lozano across the 25, across the 30, and out to the 33-yard line. And down there on special teams for the Redmen, Marcus Hines. They'll mark it at the 32 is where they will spot it. 1:47 to go in the quarter. It'll be Titan ball at their own 32-yard line, trailing now 17-9. Warner back out on offense at quarterback. Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore, the single back. And it's going to be a pass. Warner looking left, now coming back right, now under pressure. And Warner's going to go down, Cedric Fry. Cedric Fry once again, his 2nd tackle for a loss, his 1st sack of the afternoon, his 4th of the year, the freshman out of Urbana, Illinois. A loss of 12 all the way back to the 20-yard line. This kid is something special. 6'1", 295 out of Urbana, Illinois, Cedric Fry. Technique solid is how Mike Yeager described him in the tunnel feature this afternoon. Now Warner on 2nd down, going to throw a ball, tipped by Allen. Nearly came down with it as it falls to the turf, incomplete. Terrence Allen with the tip. The ball was in the air. Warner was going to try and make the catch, and it fell out of his fingertips, incomplete. Redmond dialing up defense here on this drive. Now don't let him off the hook here. 3rd and 22. Ball back at the Titan 20-yard line. Kakin comes in motion near side. Warner gets the snap. Looking left all the way. Back over the middle. Receiver out there makes the catch. A diving grab at the 45-yard line. Adam Mullers with a diving catch. 25-yard pickup and a first down. A backbreaker. The big play once again. Well, the Redmen had him on the ropes, and give Warner credit. He stepped up in the pocket and drilled a bullet to Adam Mullers over the middle of the junior out of Wooddale, Illinois. Pickup of 27 and a first down for the Titans out at the 47-yard line. Now they'll run that jet sweep, and it's going to be no good there. Chase Blotkamp able to make the play as they hand it off to Dominic Comfort, a junior wide receiver out of Peoria, on a jet sweep from left to right. And Blotkamp snuffed that one out. The freshman out of Huntertown, Indiana, for the Redmen. Be a loss back to the 42-yard line, a loss of 4. Under 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Warner will take the snap. Play fake, wants to throw back over the middle. It is caught by Harrell. Breaks a tackle inside the 35 down to the Redmond 32 as our third quarter comes to an end. It'll be a 26-yard pickup. And it'll be 1st and 10 Titans when we come back. 17-9 your score. The Redmen on top of the Titans with Illinois Wesleyan driving. Our fourth quarter coming up after this 60 break on AM 1050 WLIP.
On the score to CCIW this afternoon, 26 to 1 the third. Week 17, North Park 7.
Fourth quarter starts with a toss back to the running back Austin Harrell. He bobbled it momentarily, then picked up 7 on the play and was brought down at the Redmond 26-yard line. We have an injured Carthage player down. And it's Cedric Fry. He's back up under his own power. Fry, who's had a heck of a start to his collegiate career. 6 tackle for losses and 4 sacks thus far this season for the freshman out of Urbana. So Carthage now heading into this fourth quarter, 293 yards of offense. Illinois Wesleyan with 217. There's Warner now, play action fake, steps up, fires, looking far corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. Out of the end zone with it was the receiver, didn't come down with it inbounds. It was Kakin who made an over-the-shoulder one-handed grab in the back left corner of the end zone, but he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Didn't complete the process of the catch, if you will. Looked like he was juggling that ball as he got the foot down in the back of the end zone. It was ruled incomplete, so it brings up 3rd down and 4. Titans today 6 of 11 on third downs. Warner will work from the pistol. 3rd and 4 from the Redmond 26. Kakin in motion to the left. Warner steps up. Lofts one out. Ball's in the air, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Coming back the near side. Looking for number 4 that time, Andrew Javorka. And it was knocked away by Garner, incomplete. So 4th down and 4 for the Titans. They will go for it here, trailing by 8. 17-9 Redmond. We're just underway, 4th quarter. Facing a 4th and 4 from the Redmond 26. The Titans are 2 for 4 on 4th downs this season. This is their first attempt this afternoon. Warner hangs in there, fires, and it's complete for the first down. Penalty marker down. As Garner able to wrestle down the tight end, Quincy Butler, with the catch at the 16-yard line. Let's check out the penalty here. Redmond are signaling it's against the Titans.
Ineligible receiver downfield.
81 was ineligible down the field, but he's a tight end. So it's a 5-yard penalty. So wipe out the first down conversion. That'll make it a 4th and 9 now for the Titans, back to the Redmond 32-yard line. Titans going left to right here in this 4th quarter. They trail by 8. Terrence Allen trying to get the crowd fired up here on this 4th and 9 from the Redmond 31. And now the Titans will take a timeout. Timeout, Illinois Wesleyan. I'll have to think about it some more. That'll give us a chance to run down a couple of scores here. Wheaton has added to their lead now. It's 17-7 Wheaton on top of North Park, early 3rd quarter. Normesh having a conversation with the referee on that penalty. They started the clock and wound it down, and I think he was surprised to see the time winding down on the play clock, and they were forced to take that timeout. I think after the penalty, they reset the play clock at 25, which they will do here following the timeout. First timeout of the half for Illinois Wesleyan. Each team now with 2 timeouts remaining. Wheaton has just scored again here now to make it a 23-7 lead over North Park. Here it's 4th and 9 from the Redmond 31. Warner drops back, wants to throw, going left side, ball in the air. Ball is juggled and dropped, incomplete. They had the receiver out there. It was Mullers who was the intent, or I should say it was Kakin, the intended receiver. And so it's Redmond will take over. He got a step that time on the defender for the Redmond, Connor Calvert, the freshman corner out there. And so the Redmond turn away the Titans on 4th down. It remains an 8-point ball game, 17-9 Carthage with 13:43 to play. Now here's where the Redmond need to grind out some first downs. London Townsend back in there at running back for the Redmond. Townsend today 9 carries for 69 yards. He'll get the call again. Townsend across the 30 out to the 34-yard line for a gain of 3. Brought down on the play by Will Hargrove, senior defensive tackle for the Titans. Makes it a 2nd and 6. Nose of the football at the Redmond 35-yard line. Suchecki under center, I formation. Clark and Townsend, your running tandem. Cobb's the wide receiver, split here to the left side, along with Javier Rhodes, the tight end. Suchecki taking time here. We'll give it to Townsend. Townsend, second effort, gets it to the 39-yard line, maybe the 40. Let's see where they mark it here. Once Once again wrapped up on the play, Sean Garvey, inside linebacker for the Titans. It'll be a gain of 4 and 3rd and 1 upcoming here. To get the ball across the 40, just short of the 41-yard line. So almost a 3rd and 2 here for the Redmen. Carthage 3 of 11 on 3rd downs this afternoon. Suchecki under center, I formation. Clark and Townsend, the running tandem. Now Cobbs in motion from left to right. Townsend gets the call. Townsend, second effort, gets the first down. Across the 40 to the 41-yard line. Broke one tackle and fought his way through Will Hargrove to pick up that first down. Good hard-nosed running for London Townsend. Loving this kid every time I see him on the field. He is really something. Townsend now approaching the 80-yard mark on the ground this afternoon. Now it's Anselmo in at quarterback. Cobbs lined up in a slot here to the left side. Hines split single coverage right side, and it's going to be a quarterback draw. Anselmo with a big run. Anselmo across midfield, wrapped up as he got across midfield, picks up 9. Good strong run for Nick Anselmo. Kevin Slokowski brought him down. It will be enough for a first down, a 10-yard pickup by Anselmo. He'll stay in there now, empty backfield. Again, they'll put Cobbs here to the near side, along with London Townsend split out here the near side. Hines split right. Now Cobbs goes in motion left to right. Anselmo's going to run it left side. Anselmo tries to circle back, falls down. Tried to get out of the grasp that time of the first man through, Jamal Jackson. Was able to break 3, then wanted to circle back to the far side. It'll be a loss of 7 by Anselmo back to the 45-yard line. Clock rolling, 11 minutes to go here in the ball game. Carthage up 17-9. Bazarek lined up in a slot here to the near side along with Miklas. Townsend the single back. Rhodes, the tight end, lined up in a wing to the right side. Suchecki back in there now. Swing pass out to Townsend near side with some room. Townsend across midfield inside the 45 down to the 44-yard line. Going to be short of the first down, but gets a good chunk of that back. A little swing pass out of the backfield to London Townsend.
3rd down and 6.
Ran into his own blockers that time as he hit the turf. So now a 3rd and 6 here for the Redmen. Redmen 4 for 12 on 3rd downs this afternoon. Suchecki surveys the line of scrimmage, has Townsend off his right hip, sends Cobbs in motion to the right. And Cobbs will get it on the jet sweep. Cobbs trying to run for the sticks, has some room inside the 40 and stays in bounds at the 35-yard line. What a heads-up play by the sophomore of Urbana. Running the jet sweep from left to right. Took it around the right side. He knew where the sticks were. He had the blockers out in front. And then he slid down like sliding into second base at the 35-yard line to stay in bounds and run more time. Heads-up play by the sophomore Cobbs. It'll go as a first down, 1st and 10 Redmen. Again, this is what you wanted here. Flip the field and run some time. Cobbs in a slot here to the left along with Townsend. Anselmo back in. He's going to keep it. Anselmo will get some positive yardage here. Dives down just short of the 30-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play for Nick Anselmo. He will come out now as Suchecki will check back in.
2nd down, 7.
Gain of 3, 2nd down 7 as we go under 9 minutes to play here at Keller Field. Redmen leading 17-9, but on the drive here. This is just what the doctor ordered here. You flip the field and you've run some time. They'll work out of the I formation. Peterson the tailback this time with Clark the fullback. Suchecki taking his time. He'll line up under center. They'll give it to Peterson. Peterson breaks free inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. It'll bring up a 3rd and 3 for Tristan Peterson. Good run that time. Brought down on the play. by Timmy Smith. The nickelback in there now for Illinois Wesleyan. So 3rd and 3 for the Redmen. Suchecki with 9 on the play clock here as Townsend is single back behind him. And he'll run the draw play to Townsend with some room around the left side. Townsend trying to get that first down stick, stutter step. Ball came out. They're going to rule him down just short of the first down stick at the 25-yard line. But Townsend tried to give him the old stiff leg. A little stutter step and didn't quite work. As wrapping him up that time was Slakowski. Ball did come out, but they ruled him down by contact. 4th and 1 for the Redmen. They will go for it here. Clock continues to roll. Approaching 7:15 to play in the game. I formation. Suchecki will work in under center. Townsend the tailback. He will get the call. Townsend, first down, Redmond. Inside the 25 down to the 22-yard line. Great job on that offensive line on that left side. Able to get Townsend the first down. Alton and Trussell that time. Nice blocks to shut down the defensive front for the Titans. And the Redmen with a fresh set of downs continues to roll the clock under 7 minutes to play. Give some props also to Mark Clark, I should say. Good story in the paper today. About Clark in the capsule for the game. Now Anselmo on the quarterback draw, trying to get the edge right side, and down he goes. Big play by Terrell Bolden, able to come up and chop Anselmo down at the legs. Be a loss of 2. It'll bring up 2nd and 12 here for the Redmen. Again, Anselmo stayed in bounds. Suchecki will check back in at quarterback. Townsend will be the single back in the backfield. Hines split near side, Miklas far side. Suchecki checks the sideline for the play. And we'll hand it off to Townsend. Townsend trying to come out the right side. Ball came out. It was a fumble recovered by Illinois Wesleyan. They've been going after the football all game long. And the Titans recover the fumble. Looks like it was Hargrove. Or was it Slakowski? One of the two came up with it. They've been trying to tackle a football this entire drive, and they forced the second takeaway of the afternoon. Now the Redmond defense, which should be fresh, has to get prepared here. So a fumble recovered by the Titans at their own 22-yard line, kicking in motion to the left. They'll give it to Gilmore, and Gilmore going to spin out of a couple of tackles. Penalty marker down. Gilmore will break it. He'll come across midfield. He'll run this one all the way in the end zone as he'll get inside the 20. Chased down from behind by Chantrell Garner down at the 10, but this one is coming back. This should be a holding call here against Illinois Wesleyan. Bring it all the way back. Holding.
Offense number 52. 10-yard penalty. Still first down.
Frank Tolan, the left guard, the guilty party. So erase what just happened here on the run by Maurice Shoemaker-Gilmore. Able to run it all the way down to the Redmond 10-yard line, but the holding penalty, instead of being a 1st and goal, would now be a 1st and 20, and the ball all the way back inside the Titan 15-yard line. They'll spot it at the 12.
First down, 19.
So 1st and 20 here for the Titans. Ball back at the 12-yard line. Harrell now in as a tailback. Warner wants to throw left side. Completes the pass left side to Kakin. Kakin trying to break tackles. Redmond trying to stuff the football there. Strip it from Kakin, but not doing there as he'll go down just short of the 20-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8.
Richard Motter in on the stop.
Motter was there for the Redmond.
It's a gain of 8 on the play. 2nd down and 12.
And trying to yank that ball out of Kakin's arms, turn the tables on the Titans. Very good team on the turnover takeaway. They don't turn it over very often at Illinois Wesleyan. Clock under 5 minutes to go in the game. Redmond up by 8 here. Titans trying to take advantage of the fumble recovery. And they give it to the tailback, who's wrapped up by Greg Money. It's Harrell on the carry, and Money. Also Laughlin there for the Redmond.
Third down, 9.
They'll bring up a 3rd and 9 from the 23-yard line. Titans today 5 of 8 on 3rd down conversions. Big play here. Redmond showing blitz. The inside gap. Kakin in motion to the left. Warner with the blitz coming. Delivers, and it is juggled and caught out across the 35 at the 38-yard line. A 15-yard pickup and a 1st down for the Titans. Javorka with the catch. Working on Calvert. They'll wind the clock here with 3:50 to go. So Titans pick up the 1st down. Out to the 38-yard line. Harrell the single back to the right of Warner. Warner's going to run the draw. Warner breaks a tackle. Warner spinning across the 45 and out to midfield. Gain of 11 on the play for Warner, finally wrapped up by Will Fairchild.
Gain of 12 yards and a Titan 1st down.
Stepped out of the tackle that time by Seth McDormand. He tried to bring him down by the waist, and he was able to break free of McDormand to pick up the 1st down out at midfield. 3:20 and rolling here. Carthage holding on to an 8-point lead. Titans at midfield. Warner drops back, plenty of time. Now threw it low, and it was incomplete. Carthage looking for a grounding call here. They're going to say it was intended for Shoemaker Gilmore, who was in the general area. As we look at the replay, yep, it's a good call. Shoemaker Gilmore fell down where he was throwing it. So stops the clock with 3:09, 2nd and 10 from midfield. Warner throwing left side, completes the pass. Kakin breaking tackles down the near sideline. Kakin still on his feet inside the 25 and wrestled down at the Carthage 21. 29-yard pickup for Kakin. He got through Laughlin's tackle attempt, got past Calvert. Motter had a shot, couldn't bring him down, tried to shove him out of bounds. Finally, it was Garner and Simpson who wrestled him down. From the Redmond 21-yard line, 2:50 to play and counting. 3 receivers to the right side, 1st and 10 Titans. Looking right all the way, back over the middle, catch is made. Andrew Javorka with the catch across the 15. Let's see where they spot it. They'll spot it at the 12-yard line. It'll be a gain of 7 down to the 13-yard line. Clock continues to roll, 2:25. Again, Titans a touchdown and a 2-point conversion away from tying this one up. Redmond need a stop here. Warner wants to throw, comes back left side. Javorka on the bubble screen, tries to get it outside, past Money, diving inside the 5 and out of bounds at the Carthage 4-yard line. Goes a gain of 9. It'll be 1st and goal Titans at the Redmond 4-yard line.
Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line.
They'll wind the clock here. Under 2 minutes with the clock rolling. 1st and goal Titans at the Carthage 4. Kakin the single receiver here to the near side. Warner now sends the receiver in motion. Rolls to his right, throwing right side. It's incomplete, had the receiver there, and it goes incomplete. Looking for Dominic Comfort, the 5'10 junior wide receiver out of Peoria. Got a hand on it, but couldn't bring it in front of Chantrell Garner. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4. The incomplete pass stopping the clock with 1:38 to go here in the 4th. Carthage holding on to an 8-point lead. Warner from the pistol. Shoemaker Gilmore, the single back. Warner going to run option. He pitches it back. It's past Gilmore. He'll pick it up on the bounce, and it goes out of bounds back at the 18-yard line. It was going to be an option play, and the pitch, I think Terrence Allen may have deflected the pitching arm that time of Warner. Poked it out. Shoemaker Gilmore tried to pick it up, went through him as he was being brought down on the play by Rocco Zaccaro. The ball went out of bounds back at the 18-yard line, so it'll be 3rd and goal from the 18-yard line. 91 seconds to play. Warner from the pistol. 3rd and goal from the 18, wants to throw with time. Now the pocket collapses. Leaping in the air, trying to throw, and it's incomplete. Looking to the back of the end zone for Mullers, who is heavily covered by Motter. Tried one of those Aaron Rodgers type passes that time as he took a leap in the air and both feet off the ground, tried to get it to Mullers. Now here we go. Timeout taken by the Titans. They have one remaining. 1:25 to play. Carthage leading 17-9. Titans facing 4th and goal from the 18. What a game this afternoon by the Carthage Redmen. I don't think many of the pundits who cover CCIW football would have given the Redmen any benefit of the doubt that they could hang with the Titans today. But Mike Yeager and his team, they've hung tough. They've given up some big plays here today, but they need to strap on the helmet here, pull up the socks one more time. Titans have to score a touchdown here. If they come up short, it's 4th and goal from the 18. If they come up short, Redmen are going to pick up the win. So they have to get it in the end zone. Let's see how the Redmen defend here. They've got 4 linemen here. They'll rush 4. Warner will work from the pistol. Got to keep an eye on Kakin here. Play fake to Gilmore. They're looking for Kakin. Back of the end zone. It is out of bounds. No, they're going to give him the touchdown. Touchdown, Artie Kakin. Back of the end zone. I thought his foot was out. Let's look. Kakin did make the catch inbounds. A great job by Kakin watching the replay. Got both feet in the back of the end zone. They'll have to go for 2 to tie it. An 18-yard touchdown pass to Kakin with 1:19 left has pulled the Titans to within 2. They have to attempt the 2 to tie the game. Kelly missed the extra point on their first touchdown back in the 2nd quarter. So here we go. I formation, Harrell and Roberts. And Warner going to roll out, looking to throw. Ball is in the air and knocked down. Incomplete pass. The Redmen able to knock it down. Able to knock it down for the Redmen was Virgil Young, the freshman. They were looking for the tight end, Quincy Butler, dragging a route in the back of the end zone, and Virgil Young comes up big. So now you have to be aware of the onside kick. Get your hands, guys, up to the front here, Redmen. So Artie Kakin gets the touchdown catch on 4th and goal from the 18, but the 2-point try comes up empty. Looking for Butler, the tight end, in the back of the end zone. Virgil Young knocking it away from Butler. So now you have to be ready for the 2-point, or the onside kick, I should say, by the Titans. Nothing but backs and receivers up front here for the Redmen. Ten guys in the box here for the Redmen. The kick's got to go At least 10 yards for the Titans to pick it up. Redmond standing just across the 45-yard line. 2 rows of 5 here, looking for the onside kick. It's a high bouncer, and it's recovered by Kakin here at the 47-yard line. It bounced right over the shoulder of the Redmond player here on the near side, John Gomulka. Gomulka was actually on one knee, and it bounced right over his left shoulder, so the Titans have a chance here. They have 1 timeout remaining with 1:17. They will take over on their own 47-yard line. Defense called on once again here. (17-15) Redmond, 1:17. Titans recover the onside kick. They start the drive at their own 47. 3 receivers to the left. Warner looking right, throwing right. It is incomplete. Ball hit the turf. It was intended here in the near side for Javorka, and it falls incomplete. Culvert on the defensive coverage for the Redmond. 2nd and 10 for the Titans. 1:14 to play. This time a field goal could win it here for the Titans. Play clock down to 12. Again, 3 receivers to the left side. Play fake. Coming back over the middle. Catch is made by Kakin again. Kakin inside the 40, spinning down inside the 35 to the Redmond 33-yard line. Artie Kakin, the all-conference and preseason D3 All-American, showing his stuff here this afternoon, taking it down to the Redmond 32. Now they're getting within field goal range. Warner with time, looks to throw, completes to Javorka. He'll stay in bounds, wrapped up at the Redmond 27-yard line. Under a minute to go. Now you got to be thinking about field goal here. Warner gets them up quickly, 2nd and 5. And they get the snap off. Warner coming back near side. Catch is made. Kakin keeping his balance inside the 15, down to the Redmond 13. Clock will stop with 29 seconds to go as they make the first down to reset the sticks. So it'll be 1st and 10 Titans at the Redmond 14-yard line. Artie Kakin coming up big here this afternoon. High snap to Warner. He'll hand it off. Shoemaker Gilmore running it down to the 12-yard line before he's turned away there. And it looks like the Titans will take their final timeout. So Wesleyan taking a quick timeout here. Evidently Norm Esch wants to try and get it in the end zone. But perhaps they might let it roll here and go for the field goal. So Illinois Wesleyan takes their final timeout with 15 seconds to play. They will have the ball at the Carthage 14-yard line. They are within Kelly's field goal range. It would be a 31-yarder if they kick it here. It would be into a swirling wind out of the northeast. Going into this north end zone. Last 5 minutes here, it's been all Artie Kakin here today. He has taken over this ball game as big players should. He's one of the big-time players in this league. Nine receptions for 204 yards and the touchdown here this afternoon for Kakin. They will go for it here on 2nd down. Warner with time, throws over the middle. Kakin, touchdown Titans. Going over the middle, Artie Kakin in front of Chantrell Garner, and the Titans take their first lead of the afternoon with 10 seconds to go. 21-17. They will go for 2. Titans don't have any timeouts here. There's some confusion on what they're going to do. They got the extra point team on. They say that looks like they're going to go for 2 here. Well, the Titans getting 2 touchdowns here in the final minute. Take their first lead of the afternoon, taking the air out of this homecoming crowd. Warner will attempt the 2-point conversion here. Wants to pass back of the end zone. It's knocked away by Chantrell Garner. Late penalty marker down as he was in hand-to-hand combat with Adam Mullers in the end zone.
Pass was intended to number 19, Adam Mueller. Penalty marker.
It was intended for Mullers here in the back end zone. It'll be interference on Garner. Half the distance will put the ball inside the 1-yard line.
Pass interference, Redmond, half the distance.
So they'll try the 2 from the 1-yard line. Well, the Redmen pushed the Titans all the way into the final minute here, forcing them to get 2 touchdowns to beat them, and they did. They recovered the onside kick. So they'll go for 2 from the 1-yard line. Warner throwing back corner left side, going up for it, out of bounds. Making the catch was the receiver, but he was out of bounds with the reception. But Artie Kakin, what an afternoon. 10 catches, 2 touchdowns, 2 of those touchdowns here in the final minute, strapping the team on the back. And how about Warner this afternoon? 21 of 36 for 358 yards and a pair of touchdowns, both to Kakin here in the final minute of this 4th quarter. Big-time players come up with big-time plays, and the Titan big-timers came up late here this afternoon. Give some props here to Carthage. I know if you're a Titan fan watching and listening, give some credit to the scrappy Carthage team. As I said, I think everybody had this as Titans as a 2-touchdown favorite here this afternoon, but they persevered. They came through when they needed to here at the end. 10 seconds to play. The kickoff coming by Kelly. Run it by Kelly, and the kick. Bounced, picked up short. Across the 35 out to the 36-yard line with it. Shortman for the Redmen. It was Blotkamp. It takes it across the 35, and so the Redmen now with 8 seconds left. Got to try and come up with something here.
The 36-yard line is Carthage first and 10 from their own 36.
Well, the big plays this afternoon. Artie Kekin, the 82-yard catch. Kekin getting the 2 touchdown tosses here late. Illinois Wesleyan, 8 seconds away from spoiling the Carthage homecoming here today. Suchecki will work from the pistol. Wants to throw, completes the pass far side. Hines able to get out of bounds. Stops the clock with 4 seconds left. Gets it out to the 43-yard line. Carthage will take a timeout. They have 1 remaining. So Carthage takes their 2nd timeout. They have 1 remaining. So a 13-play, 78-yard drive with 1:19 left on the touchdown pass to Kekin. Try for 2 went empty. That made it 17-15. Redmond still had the 2-point lead, but then the Titans recovering the onside kick. Tough break for the Redmen. The player was there to make the play on the ball. It just hopped over his left shoulder. And the Titans were able to recover the onside kick and punch it in with 10 seconds left. Here we go, final 4 seconds. Here's Suchecki dancing around. Now on the scramble near side, and he'll go down for the sack. As the game is over, Suchecki sacked on the play. as he was brought down by Justin Krakowski, and the Titans celebrate a victory here today. An improbable win for the Titans as they were down 17-8. 17-9, I should say, down 8. And come all the way back to pick up the win here in Kenosha. Your final here this afternoon, Illinois Wesleyan 21, Carthage 17. We'll pause and take a 2-minute break. We'll have our post-game report, including a visit with head coach Mike Yeager. All that coming up in our post-game here on AM 1050 WLIP. John Weiser back with you at Art Keller Field in Kenosha. A stunner here this afternoon. Carthage had a 17-9 lead in the fourth quarter, but 2 late touchdown passes from Jack Warner to Artie Kakin, and then to take the lead. They got the first touchdown off a 13-play, 78-yard drive that captured 4.5 minutes off the clock with 1:19 to go. They got in the end zone on the Warner pass to Artie Kakin for 18 yards and the touchdown. The try for 2 was knocked away. That made it 17-15 Redmond. Then on the ensuing kickoff, the Titans recover the onside kick at their own 47-yard line and proceed to go 53 yards in 6 plays. Jack Warner hitting Artie Kakin for an 82-yard, or I should say for a touchdown pass of 10 yards. And that made it 21-17. The attempt for 2 failed. Carthage had one more opportunity, but came up empty in the final 10 seconds of the contest here this afternoon. Redmond had built a 14-6 lead in this contest. They scored on their very first possession this afternoon, a 13-play, 56-yard drive to start the ball game. Took 7.5 minutes, and it was Tristan Peterson on a 1-yard touchdown run. That made it 7-0. The Titans were able to score with 31 seconds left in the second quarter on an Austin Harrell 1-yard touchdown run, but the Michael Kelly kick went wide left. That capped off a 14-play, 93-yard drive. That made it 7-6. Carthage, in the final 30 seconds, were able to go 5 plays and 53 yards, and were able to get in on a 3-yard touchdown run by Nick Anselmo with no time left on the clock in the second quarter to take that 14-6 lead. Then to start the third quarter, Titans got the football. Opening drive went 10 plays, 49 yards. Michael Kelly able to drill a 43-yard field goal. That made it 14-9. Carthage added a field goal late in the third quarter, a Lance Unland 41-yarder. That capped off an 8-play, 32-yard drive. That made it 17-9. But a couple of big plays on that final drive, a 37-yard pass play to Artie Kakin. That set up the team deep in Redmond territory, and Kakin capped off that drive on an 18-yard touchdown reception in the back of the end zone. That made it 17-15 in favor of the Redmen. Titans went for two and failed, then recovered the onside kick, and it was Warner again finding Artie Kakin with 10 seconds left in the ball game, back of the end zone, got both feet in underneath the goalpost for the touchdown and the game-winning play. That capped off the 6-play, 53-yard drive, and your final here today, 21-17 in favor of Illinois Wesleyan. Wesleyan rolled up 365 yards of offense here today compared to 338 for the Redmen. Carthage controlled the time of possession today, 34-16 to 25-44. They held the Titans to only 71 yards on the ground today, so it was all between Warner and Kakin here today. Warner today, 21 of 36, 294 yards, 2 touchdowns. He was intercepted in the first half by Chantrell Garner. He was sacked 3 times. Kakin today, 10 receptions, 150 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And when you've got an all-conference receiver and a preseason All-American pick, boy, I'll tell you what, they know what to do and know how to go to work. And my hat's off to Artie Kakin and Jack Warner here today on that 2 touchdowns in the final minute here today. They found a way. Javorka finished with 5 receptions for 46, Mullers 3 for 52, Harrell 1 for 26. Ground game, Redmond did a nice job today bottling up the running game. Austin Harrell today, 8 carries for 78 yards. Shoemaker Gilmore, 9 carries for just 30 yards, a 3.3 average on the ground today for Shoemaker Gilmore, I should say. So the Redmen pretty much took away the ground game. They just had trouble with the passing game here today. Too many big plays given up in the passing department this afternoon by the Redmond secondary. And again, Kakin, who probably will get Conference Player of the Week this week, he should. 10 catches, 150 yards, 2 touchdowns today to lead his team back from an 8-point deficit to a 4-point victory here this afternoon. So the Titans now at 4-0 on the season. The Redmen fall to 1-3 on the year. Joined now by head football coach Mike Yeager. Oh, Mike, this is a tough one here today. Tough one to take.
Yeah, we had our opportunities. We controlled the game for about 3.5 quarters, and then at the end we had a couple crucial plays that we needed to make, and we didn't do it. So tough one.
Yeah, it's just hard to fathom here. He thought they had game in hand here, and just some breakdowns in the secondary. And when you've got an all-conference, preseason All-American wide receiver in Artie Kakin, you got to respect and know where he is at all times.
Well, you got to make the plays too, and be in the position you're supposed to be in. And we didn't do that. Obviously, we had an opportunity to get the ball back on the kickoff. We didn't do that. Turn the ball over. So it's just a multitude of things that we've got to get fixed that should have allowed us to win the game.
Just a bad bounce on that onside kick. You had the player there to make the play on the ball. It just took that one extra hop up over his shoulder.
Yeah, it was a good kick, but we got to be able to make those plays and got to get our hands on the ball, and we practiced that in our hands team, and got to be able to come up with that one.
Started off the day very impressive, 7.5-minute drive to open up the ball game, marched it right down the field, and had some good things happen today. Let's touch on those. The running game once again coming through for you, being able to run the ball and control the time of possession here today.
Yeah, we were able to run the ball all day long. I think coming into it, we thought we were going to be able to do that with how they play, and we were able to do that. Just a couple costly turnovers, that hurt drives a little bit. But that was a plus. See our guys run the ball well.
Titans get that touchdown late in the second quarter, and you get the ball back with about 30 seconds to go in that half. The mindset was there was no doubt you were going to try and march it down the field and get points.
Oh yeah, for sure. We've got plenty of time. We got 30 seconds. We got the wind. might as well go for it. So we did, and it was nice to get a closing touchdown right before the half.
London Townsend on that screen pass. Take us through that. Was that the call on that particular play?
It was a great tailback screen, and it was a great call. And the blocking out front was outstanding. He made the one cut he needed to make, and got up there, almost scored. And fortunately, we were able to pound it in the next play.
And you had Anselmo in today on some of the quarterback option plays.
Yeah, he does a nice job running our little package that we have there with him, and running the ball, throwing the ball. And he's a physical kid. He's a great leader, great kid, and had some key plays for us today.
Yeah, and for the most part, weren't effective on third down, 5 of 14, but you were 4 of 5 on fourth downs here today.
So it was good to see. The third downs we didn't make, but we got really, really close, so it gave us a chance to go for it on fourth down.
And go back here to the last 2 touchdown passes. That single coverage zone, what were you trying to do on Kakin back there?
Well, we had man coverage, but we had 2 zone players as well. So we should have been in great position outside leverage with the man coverage and 2 zone guys inside. And I got to go back and see the film, but just didn't look like our zone guys were where we needed to be to get the help on him.
This is a tough one. Like I said, it was in hand, and all he needed to do was come up with the stop. This is really going to be a tough job here to get the guys pumped back up now for Elmhurst next weekend.
Well, that's our job, is to come out here and play. You only get so many opportunities. You can't play the blame game. It happened. Got to learn from it, move on, and have a great week starting tomorrow. So I'm confident we will. But obviously, anytime you lose, it hurts. When you lose like this, it hurts. But I know we'll bounce back.
Got to give some respect to that other sideline there. They didn't pack it in today, and like I said on the air, I says they've got some big time players, and those big time players stepped up when they needed it.
Well, yeah, they made the plays when they needed to. We didn't. They're a great program and do a nice job, and but obviously you feel disappointed because you felt like as a team we had an opportunity to win this one.
Offensive line looked good again today. I think that's another positive to take out of it. That line block really gave you some opportunities to run the football. I'm looking at some of the totals here. London Townsend, 87 yards rushing today, 5.8 per carry. Nick Anselmo, 9 rushes for 40 yards, a 4.4 average. Peterson getting some positive yardage today. So, again, these are all good things to be building on.
Yeah, the line seemed to play pretty darn well in terms of the run game, and gave us some decent protection in the pass game. So, moving the ball up and down the field, we were able to do that. Like to see some points on a couple more drives, but those are just situations that didn't occur. And we'll keep working. We'll keep getting better in that position, and we'll play better.
I know Dustin feels pretty bad. I know as the defensive coordinator, I know he really wanted to get those stops there at the end.
Well, everybody does. It's coaches, players alike. I don't doubt the effort of the kids. I don't doubt what if they care, they're giving everything they can. But at the same time, it's up to us to make the plays when they present themselves. And it's about being disciplined and doing your technique each and every play, and not getting lulled to sleep. And we got to do obviously a better job in that area.
Thought some guys defensively that stood out again. Cedric Fry today with a couple tackle for losses and a sack today. This kid continues to step his game up each week.
Yeah, no, he's getting better and better and better. He's a great kid. He works really hard, and he's starting to understand the defense really, really well, and doing some really nice things for us.
Well, it's Elmhurst next week, an hour later, a 2 o'clock kick. But the Blue Jays, it was an overtime game here, a game that went back and forth. That should be a fun contest next Saturday.
Yeah, no, it'll be another great challenge. You don't have a week off in this conference, so we got to come to play. We're going to have to come to play well. We'll play the best tailback in the league, and they'll give us a great challenge on offense, and defensively they do a nice job as well. So we'll have our hands full, and we got to get ready to work tomorrow.
Well, like you say, you only give them 24 hours to think about this, and you're back at work 6 o'clock tomorrow night. This one's in the books, and Elmhurst going forward.
You got it. Got to move on.
Coach, I wish you luck this week, and it's a tough one. This really, really hurts.
Yeah, it does. Well, we'll move on. We'll be back, and we'll be out there next Saturday, and I'm confident we'll respond the right way.
All right, Mike, thanks for coming up. I appreciate it. Thank you. Mike Yeager, head football coach for the Carthage Redmen here this afternoon. A tough home defeat here, giving up a pair of touchdowns in the final minute and 19 here this afternoon, losing this one here 21-17. We ran down the Illinois Wesleyan totals. Here are the totals for the Redmen today. Wesleyan had 365 yards of offense, Carthage 338. Well balanced here today, 176 on the ground, 162 in the air. London Townsend, the leading rusher today for the Redmen, 15 carries, 87 yards, a long of 19. He had 5, almost 6 yards per carry today. Nick Anselmo, 9 carries for 40 yards, including the 3-yard touchdown run today. Tristan Peterson, 15 carries for 33 yards and a touchdown today. And James Cobbs, 3 carries for 12 and a long of 10 today. Bobby Suchecki, a quarterback, throwing the football, 12 of 17 for 162 yards, a long of 46. That was the London Townsend screen that set up the touchdown with no time remaining in the second quarter. And he was sacked twice, intercepted once. Redmond with 2 turnovers today. They fumbled they fumbled 3 times, losing 1 of them. They also threw the interceptions, so they lose the turnover battle here today, 2-1. And the third down conversions today, 5 of 14. They were 4 of 5 on fourth down. Penalties today, 5 flags on the Redmen for 47 yards, 7 penalties, 67 yards on the Titans. And again, time of possession today, 34-16 for the Redmen, 25-44 for the Titans. Punting the football today, Connor Higgins, 3 punts, an average of 36, a long of 41. And Nick Anselmo getting 1 punt today of 30 yards, and McCann 2 punts for 47 yards, a long of 54 this afternoon. Return game, only 1 punt return, Tommy Bazaric for 12 yards for the Redmen. And for the Titans, Jamar Gary and Fernando Lozano, each with a punt return today. Lozano 1 for 21 yards today. Defensively, Richard Motter leading the way unofficially with 8 tackles today. KJ Simpson with 7. Greg Money with 6, including a tackle for a loss. Meanwhile, for the Titans, it was Sean Garvey with 11. Garvey today, 11 tackles, 1 sack, 1 tackle for loss. Terrell Bolden, 8 tackles today. And Kevin Slakowski credited with 7 unassisted tackles today. But the big story today, Artie Kakin. A pair of touchdowns here in the final minute and 19 seconds, getting the first one that pulled his team to within 2, capping off a 13-play, 78-yard drive. That made it 17-15. The 2-pointer failed. And then they recovered the onside kick and go from there, 53 yards in 6 plays. Artie Kakin again in the back of the end zone on a 10-yard pass from Warner with 11 seconds to play. The difference in the game winner with 11 seconds to go sends Illinois Wesleyan to their 4th win of the season. They're now 4-0 as they go 21-17 over the Redmen today. Carthage next in action will be Saturday. They will take on Elmhurst down at Langhorse Field in Elmhurst, Illinois. We'll be with you starting at 1:30 on Saturday afternoon from Langhorse Field. That'll be our broadcast here on 1050 WLIP and on the audio stream at WLIP.com. And it'll be a 2 o'clock kickoff from Langhorse Field. Hope you'll join us for that one. That'll wrap things up here this afternoon from Art Keller Field in Kenosha. My thanks to Mike Love and John Voinovich and the rest of our Carthage College student staff for bringing you the pictures and sounds of Keller Field here today. Wish we had better news, but there's always next Saturday. This afternoon, the Illinois Wesleyan comes from behind to defeat the Redmen by a score of 21-17. My thanks to Scott DeLabio engineering our broadcast back at the WLIP studios. I'm John Weiser. Hope you have a pleasant weekend, everyone, and tune in again next Saturday for exciting Division III football. Redmen and Elmhurst heard right here on Kenosha's radio station, AM 1050. WLIP Kenosha. Have a great afternoon, everyone. All right, Scott, we almost brought it home.